Hello. Hi. I think I'm ready. As ready as I can be. Guess who decided to play more Super Paper Mario because, they forgot to come up with another game to play. So we're just continuing this. It's fine. We're making good progress. We can probably finish this game up before November's done, at the rate we're going. Which I'm very happy about. We're making good progress. This is game 19 out of 50. Again, the list is still subject to change. I'm actively tweaking it on the fly. Hello, Chibi. Welcome on in. Thank you for the hugs. And we are just about to get started. Did the song just end? Yeah, it just ended. Cool, cool. So good timing on that. Pause the music. Swap over here. Reset tracking because I'm looking all the way to the side. I didn't hear audio, but it's probably fine. I hope. Oh, I need to get the guidebook. One sec. Sometimes I feel like I have not enough room for all the things I need in my setup. It's like I have a lot of unused space because my PC is huge. I regret going ATX in hindsight. I wish I'd gone micro ATX for the sake of keeping things a little bit cleaner. I like having a big case from the standpoint of cooling is very good on it. But it is a case of like, space-wise, it's not convenient. So yeah, if I were to recommend someone builds a PC for themselves, I would probably go with micro ATX. ITX feels a little too small. But maybe I just like big PCs and cannot lie. That was a very bad joke. I should not quit my day job. I'm trying to figure out a place to put this big-ass guidebook, because again, I'm using the physical Nintendo Player Guide for this. Because I am smart. Got the wrist strap on. It's about to phrase that way worse. I had to second guess myself on that. Alrighty then, I think we are ready to go. So, first order of business for today, we want Dashel, because we want to go fast today. We want to go find Merly, who should be somewhere over here, actually. That was easy. First of all, we haven't done this yet. Ah, it's Merly's House of Charms, flopside branch by my arms. You're surprised? Don't be. I was worried for you, G, so I moved here, hee. If you have a charm of mine, life will surely be so fine, whether it's rain or shine. Let me ask you this though, what's a charm before you go? Charm packages vary now, and extra goodness I allow. You will have to say wow. Choose, you cannot lose, sure. That might be a mistake in hindsight. Thank you really and truly. Here we go. Wee, that's the console we're playing this on. Sparkling sun up in the sky, shine fortune on these guys. These are interesting sounds I'm having to make today. This is a great way to start this stream. Charming is now complete. You're set to go compete. When that charm wears out, come back for another bout. Oh, hi, we need to talk to you behind the counter. Oh, you have fine timing. My blood pressure's climbing. See, I was hoping maybe for you to do me a big favor. Can you, I implore? Only if it's a small one. Thank you, true. I knew I could count on you. During my confusing move, I lost my crystal ball so smooth. I use a replacement now, but it feels wrong somehow. I believe that Merlovely uses the same type of ball as me. Would you go to her and ask for one of her crystal balls real fast? You know where Merlovely is, right? Where the outskirts of Flipside are in sight. Thank you, True. What does Merlovely actually do in this game? Now that I think about it. So we made the pipe last, or Welderberg made the pipe last time, but we paid for it. You can also make pipes to the Pit of 100 Trials as a shortcut. We don't really need it though, because we already did the Flipside pit. Welcome to the Fortune Teller's Fortress. My name is Merlovely. I use the twinkling of the stars to help people find the path to happiness. If you pay just a few coins, I'll tell you the path you need to follow next. One fortune will cost you precisely 65 coins. Would you hear it? No. I see, your fortune does not interest you, so then be on your way. Hi. I have been waiting, heroes. You want to ask me about a crystal ball? There's nothing to fear. I'm Merlovely. It is my job to know the future. Merly sent you, did she not? Yes, I've readied the ball. Please take it. Or I'd like to say that. But there's something I must first ask of you. I know I do not look like it, but I am in training. I told someone about it, and they said they had some useful equipment, but I've been so busy that I haven't had a chance to pick it up yet. The kind fellow who offered me the equipment is the flip wizard Bestovius. It would really help me out if you would agree to... Would you agree to go to his house and pick it up? If you do that, then I will give you this crystal ball. Bestovius' house is beyond Flipside Tower's red door on Lineland Road. Thanks for your assistance. Hi, AC, thank you for the hugs as well. So hey, guess what? After a whole ass chapter of padding, essentially, and backtracking, we have a side quest entirely built around backtracking. Again, Super Paper Mario is a very interesting game. I do agree with the complaints that it doesn't really respect the player's time at times. It definitely makes you do a lot of busy work, and that can get a little tedious. Which, hey, this is not normally something I have at my disposal, but actually having Dashel here is gonna make our lives a little bit easier. Luckily though, for us, this will not be the case coming up. But luckily for us, Bestovius is very easy to access. He's at the very beginning of the level. So we don't really have to go too far to find him. Now, for the others, that's not going to be the case. Ah, hero, what need have you of the blindingly brilliant Bestovius? Ah, so you have come for the training machine in place of Merlovely. Yes, of course I know of such a machine. Normally I would never allow you to bask in the splendor of my knowledge, but you are a hero. Now then, hero, I have a favor to ask of you. I've lent a certain something to the mayor of Yold Town. Watch it. You must retrieve it from me. I have asked for it back many times. But old Watch It must treasure it, for he has never returned it. Retrieve it from me, Bestovius, and I shall grant you your training machine. Simply ask him for the you-know-what. He will understand. Now, be gone! Okay, I'll be gone. Shoot, which menu is it? This menu. Do I still have the sprout on? Okay, it auto-dequipped. That's fine. So yeah, this is like... Animal Crossing for the GameCube does this a lot, where it's like, hey, get this back for me. And then it's like, oops, I gave it to someone else. And there are times in the original Animal Crossing where you can literally practically go through your entire village to find one item to return. It's kind of a pain in the ass, which is probably why I didn't do too many quests or like village requests when we did the Fox Girls Favorites playthrough. I'm feeling impatient, but luckily for us, we can kind of cheese a lot of this with the princess. These for that and that for those. So yeah, with Dashel and Peach, we should be able to make short work of this section still, but even then it's like This is still just kind of wasting your time because you have to go through most of 1-2 a second time. And hey, you have to do it a third time too because, smiles. Yeah, luckily for us though, all of these, like, favors only take us to Chapter 1 locations. So the enemies are weak. There's not anything too scary. Where does Watch It live again? This is not where Watch It lives. He's, I think, actually at the house closest to the back. If I'm remembering correctly. There he is. Old man Watch It. Hi. Well, it's you, Watch It. I was just looking for you. Need you to do something. What? And you watch it? Don't you give me that not again look. Dumplings, you listen to me now, you hear? Open those ears before I box them. These are not voices I gave them before. So here's the thing. A strange lady showed up in my dreams and talked on and on about something. I don't know what it was, but she needed help with something. Watch it. Yep, this is what she looked like. I don't know what her deal is, but she needs to get out of my dreams. Watch it. So get off my rug and help her out. Maybe then she'll quit slapping her lip. If you put a sock in her trap, I'll give you whatever you want. Watch it. Oh, and I almost forgot. I gotta give you this. You got a piece of paper, look for someone to sign it. She's been in my dreams so long, I guess I've become a fan of sorts. So go get her to sign this. Then you know what you can do. You can watch it! Okay, I don't know what I was expecting. So, you know what this means? We have to go through the entirety of 1-4. Not kidding. The entire damn chapter. Because Lumina is at the very end of it all. So, yeah, this is a choice. Again, I think kind of like General White, I tend to be somewhat generous and assume that this is meant satirically, but just whether you find it funny or grating and guilty of the sin that they are critiquing, that is totally fair. And I do think this joke is worn thin by both Thousand Year Door and Super, because both games do this a lot. Yeah, the whole argument of like, does this respect my time? And the answer is kinda no, actually. This doesn't really respect the player's time. It's fine. I realize I'm probably talking too much, which is gonna make my life harder to edit, because it's like, in reality, I could really edit out all this backtracking, but if I'm talking constantly, then I don't like editing out too much, because then it's like confusing. I don't want to be like in the middle of a huge thing, and then have that be the break point, or the return point. Like, imagine I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cut ahead, and then when it cuts back, I'm just talking about like, and that's how I almost like died tragically. Like, that'd be a really jarring juxtaposition. Mind you, I don't think I've ever almost died tragically. This is just entirely for a bit to clarify. Am I losing my mind? Where the hell am I going here? This is the right way. Yeah, it is a case of like, I try not to have too many huge segues at the start of a return, just because I don't want to confuse people more than I have to. I don't want people to be concerned about like, oh, what the hell did I miss? Though I guess that could also be a plug of, hey, I also have a VOD channel if you want to watch full playthroughs. Exclamation point VODs, I think, should work. I don't know if that's a mod command or not. But yeah, we have to do this whole thing again. So hey, I guess I'll talk about the Mario movie. I still haven't seen the first movie. But I am happy with the choice of Brie Larson as Rosalina on the whole. I think she sounds good from the little bit they released. Again, it just sucks that literally everyone in this movie is pretty good, except Mario himself. That feels like a huge oversight. That Mario is like the really weak link in this voice cast. That's very unfortunate. But yeah, we're almost there. A little bit farther. interesting texture on the door there. Alrighty, we finally made it back. What the hell? Ah, hero, so you have come to me? It is I, Yuna. It is a pleasure to meet you again, hero. What? What am I still doing here? I had slept here for 1500 years waiting to give you the pure heart. Having done that, I decided I might enjoy a quick nap. But I couldn't sleep. Perhaps it was because I had just slept so long. But even after I sat in bed and read for a bit, I still wasn't sleepy. If this keeps up, I thought I will be reduced to a mere phantom in this world. So I tried counting sheep, but even counting 100,000 sheep didn't work. Then I became frustrated with myself for not being able to sleep. God, this is a mood. So I thought, why not send out my frustration to someone telepathically? I figured the message would reach someone in the nearby town with ancient blood. I used to do it all the time when I was single and wanted to meet people, I was a wild gal back then, throwing caution and my heart to the wind, just like me for real. One day my mind message reached 3 different men. From that day on, my heart was a tossing ship on the tempest of love. What was the dialogue before that? Because it looked like oh, it just immediately skipped ahead. So as I was saying, I just couldn't get to sleep at all. Hey, are you sleeping? People are suffering from a severe lack of sleep here. Doesn't that tug at your heart? People in this millennium have no sense of compassion. Back to what I was saying. I was trying to vent some of my frustration with some telepathic pranks, but the person receiving the telepathy was hard of hearing, so it barely worked. That only made me more sad. But it helped me to realize something else. Maybe I couldn't sleep because I was sad. And then I realized that since childhood, I always fell asleep to lullabies. My mom was always there when I slept as a child. She'd hold my hand and sing me sweet songs. Of course, once I moved out, I needed someone else to sing them to me. I was quite popular back then, I should tell you. I finally found 4 men who met my standards for lullaby singing. From that day on, my life was washed in a whirling pool of love songs, and 4 men singing to me, and so I decided to, but all we could and I said, however... And that's when dozens of people thronged to this place to say their last farewells, and their voices were the lullaby that put me to sleep for 1500 years. But now nobody is here and I'm all alone, and I can't get to sleep. It's so lonely. It's just terrible. I can't stand it. And you're sleeping again. I can't believe you, honestly. I'm wringing my heart out to you. And you just... All this talking is making me a little drowsy, and since you've been here, I haven't felt so lonely. Maybe I can get back to sleep now. Was that your plan all along? Brilliant thinking. Wait, yes, I'm feeling cozy now. I think I can get to sleep. Thank you, hero. Now I can get back to sleep. What is it? Why are you bothering me now that I'm finally getting back to sleep? Huh? An autograph? Why certainly, just give me that paper there. You give her the paper. Now then, you're always in my heart, signed the fantabulous Millumina, and done. Oh, and let's put a little kiss on the end here. Mwah! There we go, how's that? You got an autograph, a lipstick-marked paper. Take it to Old Man Watch It. So we're all settled then, good to hear. And thank you, hero. I will return to the sweet embrace of dreams. Way to fall upwards, yeah. Please, take good care of this world. Good night. The irony is, she might not wake up for a very long time. 1500 years was any indication. That'd be a weird existence to just kind of be lingering in this world to pass along a message to someone, and then, like, you can just go back to sleep after. Like, that'd be an interesting way of feeling immortal. Or, like, being immortal, if that makes sense. I'm pontificating for some reason. Alrighty then, let us hop to it then. Once again, switching over to the princess. Again, it's interesting that Thousand Year Door is one of the last games to feature the old Peach dress design, because her design did change kinda with Sunshine, actually, because her dress is a little bit different in Sunshine compared to 64, even though it's like short sleeve and everything. It's tropical, but still very much like... Shoot. What the hell is this door for, actually? I don't know what this is for, genuinely. It's a door, but we can't enter from the side. Oh. Oh, that's anticlimactic. It's fine. But yeah, I realize sometimes with my ability to commentate that I don't actually make it easy to edit for myself because I talk too much. I don't leave space to actually edit out things. So, oopsie, I am a yapper. Thank you for the hydration check. I need it after all this yapping. But, ow, away we go to Old Town. This should actually take us to Old Town. I hope. And then we will finally gonna move on and do Chapter 6, or at least start Chapter 6. I don't think we'll get through all of Chapter 6 in the first ad break, just because I think it'll take a little bit longer, like 50 minutes maybe. We don't have enough time. Plus we still have to place in the pillar. Hey, you there! That lady up and left my dreams. I can't watch it. She's not there. Can't watch what you can't watch. It was bad enough to hear her wailing on, but it's worse to see her disappear. Got nothing else going on in my life. Even whooping old folks with my cane has gotten old. Here you go. Is this her autograph? Just look at those curlicues and swoop-de-doos in her handwriting. I'm more flustered than the time I dropped the hot griddle on my grunders. Dumplings, where was I? Oh, I owe you for helping her. You can take anything I own. Eh? You want the you-know-what? Whoever told you about that better watch it. I see, so old Basovius asked you to get it for him. Doesn't make a whisker of sense. Why do you ask someone else to get it for him? Fine then, take it, but you better watch it. You got a you-know-what. A you-know-what. Take it to Basovius. That's my cousin. He must have lots of fancy, dancy, hibbly-chibbly wizard hobbies, but nothing means more to me than Malumina. Crazy saying that out loud. Say hello to Basovius for me and whoop him with a cane or a newspaper or something. Something something Dreamwatch? Wait, why? Wait, oh. It was like tabbing so quickly I was hitting both. Like, I hit twice, basically. Alright, back to... Bastovius. Jesus Christ. Then we have to go back to my lovely, and then to Merly. Jesus, this takes a bit. This is like going to be half of, like, this first segment of the stream. Half an ad break is just going back and forth here. I knew it would take about half an hour, to be fair, so I'm not shocked. Plus I got very lost, that's on me. I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm having a pretty alright day. Been having an interesting week. Anyway, hi. So the hero returns. Did you get the you-know-what from Watch It? There's a lot of jokes about what this could be. You have it! This pleases Basovius greatly. This is quite a collector's item. I was worried that Watch It had lost it. I'm so relieved. What is this? You still need something from the Grand Bastovius? Ah, yes, of course. You seek the training machine. Of course I remember. Such little faith. Take it, hero. It would only disturb my sublime energies. You got a training machine. An exercise machine. Take it to Merlovely. Bastovius once used it myself, you see, but I upgraded to the newer, sleeker model, so I no longer required services. You'd better give that to Merlovely and send along greetings from Bastovius. So, a DS Lite, in other words. Yeah, it's just a DS. More on that in a moment when we give it to Merlovely. I think given the elevators, it'd actually be faster to use the elevator instead of just jumping down, because then I'd have to go down to the first, like, I'd drop on the 3rd floor and have to go down to the 2nd floor anyway, so this is about the same speed. Now, is she on the left side of town or the right side of town? I can never remember the orientation. Here we go. Hello. Did you pick up my equipment for me? This is it, this is it. Now I can train to my heart's content. What? You wonder which body part can work with this? Well, my brain, of course. I've already trained every other part of my body, so that just leaves my head. That was so nice of you. Thank you so very much. Well then, as promised, here's your gift. You got a crystal ball. A crystal ball from Merlovely. A crystal ball Merlovely gave you. Take it to Merly. Please take this to Merly. There will be no charge, but please tell her this. Now we're even. On that note, take care. So yeah, she's playing Brain Age, basically. Or Big Brain Academy. If you think... Wow, okay, that's sensitive. I accidentally hit both buttons, apparently. But yeah, this is not the last time we'll be seeing a reference to Brain Age in this game. Actually, there's one more coming up pretty soon, actually. Anyway, hi. Did you get a ball for me? Do I thank you, golly gee? That's it, that's the one. Oh, well done. Thank you, thanks a ton. Well then, let's see now. I must thank you somehow. I guess that there's only one thing I can do for you, hun. One charm for you, woohoo! If you want a charm on someone, cross the counter and talk to me, hun. What's this I see on you? You look angry or blue. A charm from me is just not enough? Kids these days ungrateful stuff. I shouldn't have paid the money. Fine, I would be remiss if I did not give you this. You got a random house key, a key to open a door somewhere in the world. Once there was an explorer, a charm I cast with a purr. He gave me this, yes sir. I do not know what it unlocks. I bet it's handy. Buy my socks, you can have it, it rocks. Well now, bye and how? Does that mean we actually get a free charm? Because if so, I did not need to spend 200 coins. That was a waste of money. Down we go. That reminds me, the pedometer mention reminds me of how many Pokewalkers I went through in the wash. I kept leaving them in my pants pocket and they get destroyed in the wash. Now that's stupid expensive because Heart Gold Soul Silver is so expensive. I kinda wanna play that again. I don't think it'd be for Fox Girls favorites though, just because it's not a game I have a ton of nostalgia for compared to Platinum, Diamond Pearl. Doodly-doo! The bird, it warbles, tweet, the bug, it cries, cheep, the frog, ribbit, the dog, Ralph, goats and cars, bleat. All the things that sing, you see, to live is to make music. My words, could it be? I've said something poetic, could it truly be? And you are? I am Piccolo, your footsteps saying to me clop clop and over again. But those sounds are not your everything, your all, your essence. Nope. I'll show you why. I've never heard of that game, Icy. I'll have to look into that. The melodious pixel named Piccolo joined your group. If you use Piccolo, different music will play depending on the character you use, with some secret powers sprinkled in. Use me to hear sound that matches your character. Piccolo, Kokolo. I add an extra syllable in there. The beat of your spirit, I will find it and play it for you. So yeah, each character has a unique tune. This tune can clear status effects, and also, most notably, put a very specific enemy to sleep, which we want for this next set piece. Not the next set piece, but coming up soonish. But with that taken care of, after like half an hour of side questing, we're finally ready to get the show on the road. Where the hell's the heart pillar now? I think... Oh, hi. Hi, block that we can suspiciously break. We should have all the pixels, so there's only one more ability left that's tied to the last remaining hero. So, it's gonna be a hot minute before we can actually get to that. Oh god, that's confusing. Ah, that's a pit. But not of 100 trials, that's just a pit. Oh, and these are tough little enemies. Not great experience. To the hero, have you gone already? Feeling stumped? Try flipping. I mean, I just wanted to see what the sign said. I'm just nosy like that. So, for this we need Dottie, first of all, to shrink down. It looks like we also need Kudge coming up. This is goofy. Why am I doing this? I should just platform like a normal person and not try to show off by being small and platforming. The Wii mouse buttons are so clicky, I'm realizing. Never really thought about that before, but it's very satisfying. I like buttons that click. The only problem is being a streamer is it definitely picks up. Oh, the click-clack of a button. It's part of the reason I don't like using the Xbox controller, because it's like the loudest controller known to humankind. So, yeah, I generally prefer to use the PS5 controller because it's quieter. Anyway, that is the door to chapter 6. This is gonna be interesting, actually. At the Duel of the 100, the hero will meet with dark powers of purest chaos. If you fall to the 100, the chaos world grows and the purity heart fades. And as that happens, the hero will fall to the world where all games are ended. That's in the section of the light prognosticus that I just deciphered. It seems to suggest that if you fail to pass these duels, all worlds will be ruined, and apparently your lives will be lost along with the purity heart. I know that what I have just shared with you might only serve to discourage you. I still must send you forth, however. It saddens me that I can do nothing else. Cheery. Very cheery. And ominous. But trek on we must. Alrighty then, this next chapter is very interesting for a couple reasons. It's about the same length as the other chapters, but it's structured weirdly. Yeah, the GameCube controller is extraordinarily loud. Under the looming shadow of the void, the world slowly drifted toward demise. But not all hope was lost. 2 pure hearts had yet to be found. Could our daring heroes find them? Or was the world doomed to be devoured? Mario, Peach, and Bowser ventured through the next door to find out. Chapter 6-1 Samurai Showdown. This one's interesting. Hey, title of the stream. I mean, they said Duel of 100 already, so that should be an indication of what we'll be doing soon. Look at that! The void is enormous here, much bigger than it is in Flipside. This dimension must be very close to destruction. We better hurry, we have a pure heart to find. Yeah, we're kinda close here. To King Samur's palace. Alrighty then, off we go. See if I can remember what the hell I'm doing here. I yield! I am shamed. So you run, coward. You disgrace your family's honor. Another unworthy opponent. When will this hero of legend appear? Time is running out, and still he refuses to show his face. You stop now. You wear the clothes of a crazy. You must of a craigie. You must be if you mean to challenge me. A challenger? What do you mean? Aha, so it begins, challenger. I'm known as Jade Blooper, guardian of the first gate. Prepare for game over. Acha! Round 1. Fight! We did the Pit 100 trials, so this should go relatively easy. No more, I beg you, your power is great, Challenger. Your skills are impressive. So the hero of legend has finally revealed himself. You may go to the next gate. What next gate? What's going on here? Oh, splendid! Oh, what a performance, and what exotic garb you drape yourself in, Challenger. What a rousing spectacle of martial artistry! Why, thank you. I don't think I caught your name. Insolence! Show respect, dog. You stand before King Samur, ruler of the Samurai guys. Your unusual fighting style brings me amusement to no end. As a reward for your victory, I shall allow a glimpse of my treasure. Behold! Oh, a pure heart! Indeed, it is the pride of the kingdom. If you desire it, prove your worth by defeating my loyal vassals in the tournament. Your vassals, King Samur? In our kingdom, there's a legend that has been passed down through generations. When a great hole appears in the sky, the world will soon be devoured. The tempest in the sky grows larger by the day. It must be stopped. But the legend goes on, and so I shall continue a very dramatic reading. Ahem. Only one thing can stop the void. The great hero must be given the pure heart. Vassals, to me! Let's do a big-ass tournament before the end of the world, just to waste time. Acha! Hail Samur! 100 strong! These are my vassals. Should you beat them all, you will prove you're the true hero. Yes, I shall reward you with a pure heart if you best my other 99 samurai guys. Be gone, samurai guys, and move to your tournament positions. Acha! I'm sure I'll be on the edge of my throne throughout this thrilling tournament. I will await your arrival at the palace. The tournament has begun. Let skill decide. Again, this doesn't feel like the time for this, so the king will give us a pure heart if we beat the other 99 samurai guys. You better get started, you have a lot of fighting to do. Oof, that was a big stutter there. I'm hoping my Wii U holds up for, Wind Waker HD, and also Brawl, because Brawl is notoriously difficult to run on hardware, because it's dual layered. A little nervous, yeah. I see you. Look upon hill with eyes, keeper of the second gate. You run along the earth, attacking immobile blocks, and I see you. You leap above deep pits, dodging wandering beasts, and I watch you. Soon you will fall in battle by my merciless hand, and I will laugh at you. Again, this is a strat. You can just back them into a corner. Ow, right in the eye. You did not wither beneath my cold and flinching stare, and so I am defeated. But defeat and victory are equally meaningless to one such as I. I will remain in the distance, waiting without remorse and always watching. I don't know if I actually want to use Bowser. This is gonna take forever. I think I'll just rock Mario or Peach. I might swap to Bowser for like the big enemies, but we'll see. An opponent blows in. My name floats like an ill wind, for I'm Puffing Fish, guardian of the third gate. I can send the mightiest opponent to his doom with a single strike. Poing. Question. Actually... And this work. Cool. Oh no, it is you who has dealt the poinging. I failed the ancient poing tradition. My skill strikes lack puff. I must go and train at the Cloud Temple. I will use my remaining vacation days. It's kind of funny. It's kind of the same problem as like the first Paper Mario, where it's like you have the little speedy spin. But you also get like a pixel that helps, or a partner that helps you move. Soon, Challenger, you will scream in terror at the name of the flightless bird, for I am Squatting Birdo, ever hunkering guardian of the fourth gate. Now you'll know the fury of the most deadly fighting style, Birdo Squat. So this is a reference to Ostro and Birdo's names being swapped by accident in the localization of Mario 2. Squawk. So like Birdo's not supposed to be a bird. The egg of my defeat burns hot on my face. I bow to your skill. Birdo be with you, Challenger. The egg of defeat. I feel like there's a joke here somewhere, but I'm not awake enough to formulate it. I'll be real, I'm surprised I'm doing this well. Tell me, Challenger, have you ever tried to catch a jumping fish with your bare hands? You will know the frustration soon, for I'm Leaping Sheep, keeper of the fifth gate. The sheep soars in the air and strikes its prey like a fishy tsunami. I'm gonna be real, the fights are inherently short, but like, god, this takes a while to get through. But that's so cheap. My skill is strong. If only my flying fishy friends had leapt to my aid when I called out for them. But yeah, I did not sleep great. That's the story of my life. But even by my standards, I did not sleep well. I got hanging out with friends. Before we must fight, consider this haiku. A challenger comes, under the darkening sky, wiggly wiggle. Master Wiggler wiggles in defense of the sixth gate. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh hey, it's Wiggler Wednesday! Gotta be careful not to typo it like Nintendo did that one time. Wiggle art. Before you leave, contemplate this haiku. The challenger came, now my face wiggles in pain. Wiggle, wiggle, wig. Wiggle on, warrior, wiggle on. Yeah, if it wasn't for all the dialogue, this would be a lot faster. And also me being committed to reading everything out, because I make smart life choices. Stumpow. I'm sure Karibo. I protect the seventh gate. Stumpow. Some try to tiptoe past me like little fancy slippers. I stomp them. Stumpow. A shoe stomps all. Oh, Stumpow. A shoe of Karibo will tread on you. Stumpow. I mean, I do applaud the localization of Super Paper Mario for coming up with all these. But again, it's a lot of filler. Stumpowed. Stumpow, I'm stomped. You crush out my Stumpow, you boot shoe Stumpow. This feels like the writing of Persona characters when they're not in their core game and they're in a spin-off. I've still never finished Q, and yet. You fry now. I'm Guy Who Fry, master of dripping magma punch, guardian of the 8th gate. I see your eyes burn with a purpose. Will I torture you today? Will your burning desire to win extinguish me? I say you fry now. Jesus Christ, we're just on round 8. Oh, I thought we were doing way better than this. I'm not even kidding. For some reason I thought we were way further in. It is I who fry today. I'm like a sad pail of discarded grease. Go on. Go now and fry samurai guys in memory of Guy Who Fry, says Fry Guy from Mario 2. Again, most of these are Easter eggs. Okay. Yeesk. The shrill shriek of the screaming mantis paralyzes you at gate 9. You are motionless with fear. Now I pray on your face, Yesk. I think the blue ones are the jumpy guys. Screaming Mantis's throat grows hoarse. Screaming Mantis requires a lozenge. Just like me, for real, for real. But yeah, I've been very irresponsible lately. I haven't even edited anything in a while. I need to get back to editing. I have my reasons. And so you come at last, like a young bloom poking through an early spring snow. I'm called Koopa in winter. I wait immobile by the 10th gate. The plant that blooms early freezes and perishes, and so too shall you. I'm gonna back up because the game does not pause. Oh, this is easy. It just takes a bit. No! The cold sun of winter has sat upon my soul. It made you bloom this day, but beware, the ice and snow know no allegiance. They will consume you too! That's great, buddy. Again, we kinda need to get a move on here. The world's, like, going to end. The 11th gate, a place of power, and here you find footsteps of coins. Tell me, warrior, do you walk with your eyes open? Do you see many coins? Coins in blocks, coins in clouds. Everywhere there are coins glittering. It's I who leaves them. It is I who wander the wide world, coins falling from my heels. Does this mean others should pick up my coins? Of course not! The coins are mine alone, and now I will make change out of you. Cha-ching! Like, I'll forever be better at the writing of Persona spin-offs because of how flanderized characters always end up being. Like, it just drives me up the wall a little bit how bad, like, Chie and Kanji are. Is it Chie and Kanji? I think there are worse examples, actually. Akihiko, that's who I'm thinking of. I'm broke! My wealth was in my battle skills, and you have robbed me of them. My poverty of spirit is now matched by my empty pockets. Now I'm faced with a loan from Mother. She will frown upon me. I would rather sell my weapons. Like, in Persona Q, Chie basically only talks about, like, wanting to eat meat. Akihiko basically only talks about wanting protein. It drives me up the wall. So you challenge your skill in the duel of 100. I'm the guardian of the 12th gate, Urchin Lung. Haha, so you must be wondering how many more of these guys must I fight. Fool! There are 88 more of us. Does your resolve falter? Do you have what it takes? It is a relentless marathon of martial artistry. Now come at me. Mean. A cramp, I yield. Haha, so you're not a slacker after all, fresh challenger. You may have the stamina to defeat us all, or perhaps you'll get a side ache. What does that even mean? Alrighty, making good progress, I'd say. What is this, 12? 13? Ka-cha! Ka-ka! Ka-ka! I will feast on the delicious flavor of your defeat. I am Crow who eats, guardian of the 13th gate. I will make many meals from your shame. Ka-ka! That's great, buddy. These are slower, because he wasn't able to back up from the flames, but he has shockwaves. I'm just being reckless. Ka-ka! Ka-ka-ka! Cruel irony, now it is I who must eat crow. Good for you. Yeah, this is taking a hot minute. Hello, poor thing. I'm Swollen Tongue, master of the 14th gate. Flee me. You shall not gas. Wait, I mean grass. I mean pass. Oh, who cares? Let us fight. God. I actually bit my tongue really bad yesterday, so I'm kind of feeling this. Like, just like me for real. Glab. Glagba. I have been fit. I mean hit. I wish I was more fit. Same. So, had enough have you? Bye now, I mean bye. Bye now, I mean bye. Certified Ace Attorney 2-1 moment. I will not elaborate. The foe you face next is Slipping Grip, fearless guardian of the 15th gate. I'm a new student of the Sweaty Palm Martial Arts Academy. I recently passed my Slapatology exam with the highest marks. Now as you will reap the benefits of my industrious note-taking. Oh god, right, these are the jumpy guys. Grip slipping. I bring shame upon the Sweaty Palm Martial Arts Academy, but you will not be no match for my brothers. Their palms wield the fury of the winds. Hello, welcome on in. We're just making progress here. I think we're making good time. Ad break's coming up before too long. So I'm not entirely sure how long the whole chapter is gonna take. So you have defeated my brother. I'm the second most famous student of the Sweaty Palm Martial Arts Academy. You have no doubt seen me in the Academy newsletter. I'm Clammy Hand. Guarding the 16th gate is my senior project. I will not fail. So these jump, so I'm actually gonna be ready for it this time. Except for dumbass who just runs straight into it. The world grows clammy, so clammy. Do not think this is done. You must face my other brother next. He got detention for studying the forbidden wicked palm of 1,000 sweats. That's great, buddy. That's just how I feel about most of these. It's like, that's great. I exist. I'm doing okay, I think. I'm Forbidden Slap, former top student of the Sweaty Palm Martial Arts Academy, but I was expelled for learning forbidden slapping techniques from Dark Tomes. Now I wield history's most feared and reviled sword slaps. Shoot. I'm off rhythm. I'm just being real silly here. Oh, hi, Merly. Mysterious power makes you jolly. Start the wheel of fun. So this is how it works in this game. She just gives you an item. Oh, that's gonna despawn, isn't it? The Forbidden Slap yields. Damn. You have defeated the 3-star pupils of the Sweaty Palm Martial Arts Academy. Brother! Brother, are you hurt? Slipping grip, a clammy hand. Why are you here? Why have you left your gates? We're worried about you. Brother, return to the academy. They will take you back. Yes, let's return to the academy and an advanced Sweaty Palm belt. Perhaps you will forgive my selfish quest for dark slapping power. As for you, you may pass. You have beaten us. Now go on and shame the rest like you have shamed us. May the martial arts spirit grant you luck. Onward to glory. Please tell me the Super Shroom Shake is still there. Thank goodness, I could actually use it. There's no strange sack in this game, by the way. So you are SOL when it comes to increasing your inventory size. That's gonna suck in like 3 chapters. And by that I mean 3 like parts of chapters, because we still have a decent chunk to go. When we have 3 more opponents. No. Math is not mathing. Come closer, I'm just a harmless leaf on the trimmed lawn of the 18th gate. Hacha! No, I'm Harry Arantula in the grass. I leap on your head and bite your earlobe. Hacha! These small guys are actually very annoying because they're so fast. But they also have like no health. That probably sounded great through this microphone. Here though, but it's like iron, I skitter away. I'm pretty sure they have dialogue after being defeated too, but like, I don't care. Because we were already talking to them a lot, so... it's fine. Stoic and impenetrable, another castle stands vigil over the 19th gate. Many challengers attempt to lay siege on me, all leave in tears. Tire yourself all you like, pummeling my stony abdomen, I will not fall. Okay, barely. Yeah, the stairs really screwed them up, apparently, logic-wise. Walls falling. Well done, but your prize is in another castle. Ha 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 ha. Very funny. Don't quit your day job. I don't know why I'm so sassy at these guys. I guess I'm just in a sassy mood today. Anyway, 20. Swoosh. To rolling thwomp, there is one thing best in life. Rolling. Squish. I roll over you and make you flat like sheet of paper. Rolling, like the song by Brave Girls. That's a reference for like nobody here. Hi, we got a level up from that. I didn't need to use that shroom shake after all, damn. Funny part is I got the level up from the small enemy, not the actual main target. Bjorg. It's almost a Majora's Mask enemy. Why do you not squish for rolling thwomp? Rolling and squishing is not the same as it was. You go now, I have lost passion for squish. Rolling around at a moderate pace. Well, that's a problem. The void is growing larger. We have to hurry. Hurry? Why not pause and savor the show? It is already far too late to stop, Count Black. Who's the creepy clown with the cape? Count Black. Black. The prophecy unfolds smoothly thanks to the Chaos Heart. The light of each world will be snuffed out one by one. Why would you want to do something so unspeakable? You question, Count Black. This worthless world's destruction matters not. Far better for Count Black to wipe it out of existence than let it remain. How can you say that? That's horrible. Count Black scoffs at you. An insignificant pixel lectures Count Black on what is right and wrong. This is not up for discussion. You're wrong and sick. All living things have a heart. They're all priceless. You can't just erase them. Of all things, you defend the heart. Nothing could be more worthless. All things are meaningless. Aside from Timpani, no treasure mattered in the least to me. Timpani? Speak no more. This world is dying under the monocled gaze of Count Black, but don't let that stop you from trying to find a pure heart you will never acquire. Black. Oh dear. World goes squish soon. Must tell King Samur. Must not accidentally squish King again. So at this point on, I think they'll just let us pass, because like the world's going to end now. So yeah, no, we're not gonna have to fight anyone else. Traditionally, we would have 5 more rooms, like genuinely. Guardian of the 21st Gate simmers in the hot savory free area. I'm thrashing prawn, you will never pierce my briny husk. I will flare mercilessly at your face with tiny arms. Oh, this isn't a good time? You are the hero we have waited for, you should hurry along to the treasure. I, thrashing prawn, must swallow my anger and allow you to pass. Hell yeah. I don't know if I want to talk to all 5 of them again, because we'll probably get similar messages, and let's be real, I'm a completionist, we'll probably see these again. So I'm just gonna get a move on. Because yeah, I at some point you do get a legitimate chance to fight all of them, but we're gonna do that later. Aw, thank you Icy for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and thank you for stopping by. Do we actually have time for this? We might get to the block and have to stop, which is very awkward. I'm actually nervous to keep going. That's the main enemy. Yeah, we're actually going to stop here because of the ad break. And when we come back, we'll continue chapter 6. Hello, welcome back. We are now ready to go, or as ready as I can be, for more Super Paper Mario. So let's hop over here. This is the wrong layout. I wanted to go over here. My bad. Misclick. Gotta turn off the music also. Okay, let us hop back to it. We literally got to the end of the chapter, so all we have to do is hit the block. If I hadn't talked to the one, would have been fine. But oops, I didn't realize how close we were cutting it. In many ways at the moment. Yeah, it's a very interesting chapter for sure. With the void encompassing the entire sky, the end of the world was at hand. The pressure was on for the heroes to find all the remaining pure hearts. Would regal King Samur be willing to part with his most precious treasure? Leaving an army of samurais in his wake, Mario stepped into the palace. Alrighty, chapter 6-2, the end of a world. Well, that's not a spoiler at all. Splendid, the heroes have arrived. We received word of your nasty run-in with that despicable Count Black fellow, so the legends are true. Our ancestors truly did foretell these days. I'm sorry to be rude, your majesty, but there's no time. To be your pure heart, please. You haven't defeated all of my 100 samurais, but the situation is grave. Oh, why not? Just for royal giggles, the treasure sits on the 26th gate. Go claim the pure heart you so richly deserve. Sure, this is definitely gonna be the pure heart. Nothing else. Hello, Dwan guy. Welcome on in. Thank you for the head pats. But that explosion didn't even turn you black with soot. That totally didn't even hurt you guys at all. This stinks. Slipped out of the voice too early. So you thought you'd just grab the pure heart? You guys are so dumb. Me. Surprise! It's me. You're so silly. Did you crazy heads think the king would give you the pure heart? The king's probably tucked all cozy in a bed, taking a nap in the castle, making cute little snoring noises while his world goes bye-bye. Mimi, we don't have time for this. Get out of the way. You dummies, the only reason I'm here is to get in the way. I'm not all soft and cuddly like the Count. Nighty-night, it's bedtime for you guys. Yeah. I'm going to assume we want Thoreau for this. I mean, I feel like it's the right idea, wrong execution there. Oh, hi. Cool. Wait, I forgot to towel her last time. Let's do that real quick. That's Mimi, complex shape-shifting minion. Max HP is 25 and attack is 7. Is 2. She has many creative ruby attacks, but it's easy to guard against them with Peach's Parasol. Then wait for an opening. Remember, you can use the row to toss her precious rubies back at her. If you hit her enough, she'll flip, so flip after her. A la Sonic Generations, we're not going to do that. We're not going to chase after her. It's just, to me, easier to just stay in 2D. The reason I said 7 is because I was doing math on how many hits we need. We need 4 hits, essentially. Again, we're a little over-leveled at the moment because we already did the Pit of 100 Trials. Holy cow. I got rid of all of her rubies. We just gotta wait for it to flip now. There we go. Damn, okay. She's just being kind of a pain in the ass right now. I mean, that's kind of why she's here. She literally is here to be a pain in the ass. Ouchie! That really hurt. You're just a big bunch of bullies who hit cute little girls. Well, it doesn't matter an easy teensy bit. Hee hee, everything is perfect. What? Don't believe me? Look up at the sky. The void. It's enormous now. Me. Yep, I sure got you meanies to waste lots of your time. Guess you'll have to give up looking for that dumb pure heart now. The psychotic girl was only trying to stall us. She literally told us that, Tippy. Golly, you guys have really got your thinking caps on today, huh? Well, I did warn you that was meaner than the count. Anyhow, it's sure a big old bummer I can't stay to play more with you guys. But this place is about to go kablooey. Later, meanies. Yeah, she ain't kidding. We are quickly running out of time here. One thing I actually kind of don't like is how they make you go through this anyway. Like, it doesn't end instantly, we have to just kind of run through a few screens and then the world will end. I think it's like... the guide says 30, so... it's not too deep in. But yeah, we're using Dashel. We're gonna stick with Dashel for a little bit because we have a lot of running to do in our future. Like so. I think this is 30, I kinda lost track. Nope, that's gotta be 29 then. And away we go. We are doomed, it cannot be stopped. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. We're not going to make it? No, not like this. Count Black. I feel like I know him from somewhere. Wait, I do, or at least I did. I did know him, but how and when? Who is he? I can't remember.
Oh.
Mario, you realize... what's that? Who's there? Blah, what's going on here? Well, discombobulated myself, so it's hard to say. At the very least, we seem to have returned to Flipside. But what of King Sammer and the Sammer guys? What of Pure Heart? The door leading to that world still exists, it seems. Wonder... do we dare go back in? Yes. Yes, I think we should go through. Alright. Once again, returning to 6-1. However, things aren't looking good here. There's nothing left. This place can't be that beautiful world we were in before. Wait, I can feel something very faint. It's the pure heart. I can't believe anything is left here, but we have to go take a look. So we have a very fun set piece here of running through the Samurai Kingdom, but as one screen, and it's very long. But we just have to keep moving right. That's literally all we have to do here. Again, there are specific times where it's like, I don't think this game respects the player's time very well. It's not like this game is particularly short anyway, so I feel like they could have trimmed down some of it. But again, not a huge complaint. And this is kind of giving you the scope of the destruction that, like, nothing is left. It's just entirely a void. But yeah, it's like, I feel like this could be a little shorter, personally. Because, yeah, this takes a bit. And yeah, we have Dashel, by the way, so we're moving at like 2 times speed, and this is still taking a while. But again, it does kind of show the breadth of the destruction of the kingdom. What's that over there? Could that be? It's a pure heart! It seems an impossibility, but it somehow survived the obliteration of this world. Something about it seems odd, though. Heh, this place is pretty bland now, isn't it? Hey, what's going on here? Looks like your pure heart got broken. Guess pure hearts can't handle the end of the world, heh? But whatever, I'll swipe it just for kicks. Hey there, gorgeous. Don't you know a Chaos Wastelands is no place for a stunner like you? I demand that you take off that mask and show us who you really are. How about that prognosticus? Anything the Count doesn't like, poof! It never existed. Look, I've got to run. Stay out of the Count's business if you want to live. Even a masked man like you wouldn't watch a world die without feeling anything. You must see that Count Black's plane is totally mad. Still pitching for a fight, huh? Fine, who am I to disappoint? Robot launch! Good ol' screen tear entrance. Just check this thing out. This bad boy is sporting the latest in robotics. Meet my new friend, Robot L-Type. Green Thunder strikes like lightning. Hey, Miss Pink and Pretty, try not to get kidnapped before I defeat you. Have at you. You know, this is a little bit frustrating. You have all this, like, special dialogue here, but you, like, will probably never see it, because, like, you'd have to sit through so much just to get back here. That's Robot L-Type. Mr. L pulled out all the stops to make this one. Max HP is 64, attack is 5, defense is 4. Defense against fire is 8. Most of its moves are the same, but it can now use its hands or tackle you. He seems to be weak to explosions, so try using Boomer on his feet. You remember that after setting a bomb, you can press 1 again to set it off, right? Interesting use of a mustache. Okay, this fight is interesting, for sure. 12 damage per. He has 64 HP. Should take about 6 hits, if my math is correct, so we're halfway done. Oh, that's a suction move, I think. Does he have iframes during this? Oh wait, it's frozen. Okay. Okay, still got the hit in at least. That's what mattered. Bait him into landing, and boom. There we go. 6 hits. Ah, what? No way, my robot L-Type shoots missiles! Missiles! Yeah, like, I assume he has something special to say for Mario and Bowser as well, but you have to run through all this every time. Preposterous. Why? Why can't I win? Well, it might be because you're weak. Grr! You laugh now, but the Green Thunder never forgets. And off he goes. I can't shake the feeling that I've met that masked man before. Oh, look! He must have dropped it when he ran off, but this pure heart, it's... It looks like a rock. There's no sparkle left. We'd better take it back to Merlon. He'll know what to do. You got a pure heart. A bit anticlimactic, but we did get one. I don't know what it is about those guys, but I just can't seem to beat them. Ahaha, did they wound your fragile pride, Mr. L? Demolish your robot again. Oh, it's you again, Dementio. I'm stumped. You'd think a giant robot would be enough to crush these heroes. I'm a disgrace. There's no way I can show my face to Count Black after this. Perhaps that's for the best. Well now, hey, what are you doing? You said it yourself. You can't go back to the Count now, so get lost. Not a funny joke, Dementio. If I wanted to laugh, your face is inspiration enough. Such temper, your nostrils, they flare out like the hood of a hissing cobra. I can't have you run the Count. If I'm to rid of you here, I won't be found out. And the others will never find you, yes. This is my moment to grasp. It's time for you to take your final bow, Mr. L. Hey now, whoa, what's this? You've lost your mind, Dementio. Ha 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 ha, shh. Don't worry, it won't be so bad, I promise. I'll send those heroes your way soon, just so you'll have someone to play with. Ciao, Mr. L. The destruction of an entire world was a great and terrible tragedy, but Mario and his allies had survived the cataclysm and found another pure heart. The end of that world had dulled the shine of the pure heart they had found. Was the pure heart's power lost forever? The hero set out to Flipside to find out. This might be the darkest part of the game. It's interesting for sure. Yeah, so just got a quick ping from Dementio. We've had a little insubordination. Yeah, according to his report, our Mr. L took on a hero fighting initiative, except full responsibility. It was my administrative breakdown that allowed this. I see, remarked Count Black. Well, what is done is done. This prophecy will not be fulfilled without sacrifice. So, okay, just another quick update on Mimi? Yeah, she, also left the castle. Did she now? Well, Count Black will leave you to dispense the minion discipline. Count, you seem a bit different today. New monocle? Or did something happen? Count Black feels fine. Leave me. Of course, yeah. Please excuse me. Could that pixel have been Timpani? No, completely impossible. I should know that better than anyone. Besides, it's far too late to do anything now. The prophecy has been set in motion, and no one, not even I, can stop it. No one can stop this now. Timpani, what did you do with her? I must see her. So you tongue Lumiere, can't you see you've been duped by a dirty human? You brought shame to my name and to the entire tribe of darkness. So what if I did? That doesn't matter to me, she's my entire world. Well then, it will interest you to know that she no longer resides in this world. What? What do you mean by that? This is the price of those who resist must pay. Who resist their own fate must pay, my son. No, it can't be so. Someday you will see, son. Our kind and humans must never mix. Effed up. Anyway, our pure heart is in bad shape, unfortunately, so we actually can't place it in the heart pillar. We can't even reach the next heart pillar for that matter. Yeah. So, we need to talk to Merlon to figure out where we need to take the pure heart to restore it, in theory. Oh ho, the hero's returned. Tell me, do you have the 7th pure heart? Kinda. Well, maybe you should take a look at it, Merlon. What happened to it? The void had consumed that world and left a pure heart like this. I do not feel the typical energy from this pure heart. Even if you set this in a heart pillar, it would do nothing. What to do? Oh, but then how do we save him? I mean, how do we save everyone from destruction? To stop this prophecy, we must defeat Count Black, who started all of this. But to do that, we will need all 8 pure hearts, as the light prognosticus says. We are between a rock and a hard place. The forlorn group of heroes, how they cry. The tears flow like sad chowder. Dementia, what are you doing here? Oh, bad news for you. There's no way in this world to restore that pure heart. The pure heart. Yes, sadly, your hard work was all in vain. Urgh, are you serious? That really stinks. Yes, it does, and that's why I decided to give you a consolation prize. What just happened? Mario, Princess Peach, Bowser! Mario, where'd you go? Mario! It's quite simple. I fulfilled their wishes. I sent them to the next world. You do know who I am, right? I'm your enemy, Dementio. I serve Count Black. Well, as pleasant as this has been, I must leave. Ciao! It can't be. Mario, no! The way Chippy, like, drops to the floor is, like, so sad, actually. Hey, we're still moving. Well, hi! Hey, new face, so tell me, first time down here in the underwear? Aha, just a little joke. People don't arrive here twice. Huh? What did you say? What's the underwear? You're kidding, right? Man, for a guy with no extra lives, you're sure hilarious, isn't it obvious? This is where people go when their games are over. Some call it World -1. So how'd your game end anyway? Poison one up, bad chump, or did someone... What? You say your game's not over? And your game's not over? Yeah, I've heard that before. Denial, always the first step. Maybe you just need to hear it from Queen JD's. She's the scariest thing in the underwear, and that is saying something. She rules over us shadies, and she'll tell you straight, your game is over. Realizing I should have done something very goofy. Hey, how's your after game? Listen, if you feel tired, take a dip in that fountain, that'll power you right up. Of course, if you're already feeling fine, there's probably no point in going for a swim. God damn it, of course there was 17 health. Boy, if that Micro Goomba hadn't dashed out just as I jumped for that platform. Oh, you swerved in midair, landed on the spike floor, and ended your game, huh? What? No, what kind of jumper do you think I am? I cleared the spikes easy, then bam, bottomless pit. Just like me for real. And boy, I can tell you're new here. Let me do you a favor and tell you what's up. The River Twigs is up ahead, okay? Be really careful not to drown. Word is there are ghosts down there that track you down, never to surface again. Huh? What happens to shadies that fall in? Well, their after game ends. I figured they end up in the post after game or something. Interesting. Oh, this room's the whole thing. We can't go left. Doopy-doopy-doo. Oh me, I wonder if I shall meet my most special someone this day. Surely here's a prince of countenance fair, pining even now to meet me. Quickly, my loving prince, fly to me. Pray, what call hast thou to stare at me so? Didst thou hear me pine for an old mustachioed fatty? Begone! Damn rude, okay. Moving on then. We'll figure out what her deal is later. But for now, let's keep moving. There's a pipe bed back there, but we'll worry about that later, probably. Do I want that? Yeah, we don't have room at this point for many items, unfortunately. Hi. This is the River Twigs. Its waters are the tears of centuries of sinners. For 4 coins, I'll ferry you to the other side. Nah. Very well. I'm impatient. So we're just gonna jump across, because we can do that. 4 coins, assumedly because the Japanese word for death, or Japanese number associated with death, as has been the case for a lot of things. I'm sensing a pattern. But either way, as we head up, we should find... Hi, how are you? Good. Great, I'm a D-man. Prime go-getter and faithful queen's servant. You wanna see the queen? Gotta move, kid, okay? She's real busy. Oh, and here's a tip. She knows all the bad stuff you did before your game ended. So don't play that whole I'm a hero stuff down here. Just warning you, kid. Ah, so busy, bleh, bleh. It's like work is in my mouth. I'm choking on it. I swear I'm so busy I don't have time to think, much less eat or sleep, bleh. Hey, so if you lived a good life, you can move to the over there. I hear it's nice. And I've gotta say, I get a virtuous vibe off of you. Oh, I'm sure you'll make it there. You gotta go speak to Queen Shady's right away. Shoot, I'm on dredge patrol for the River Twigs tomorrow. That riverbed is huge too. What a pain, but it's gotta get done. Shady's get stuck in the hole down there. Hello. You, what business have you with me? I'm Queen Shady's, mistress of the underwear, ruler of those with ended games. Here and displace your sins from your time among the living are weighed. If your sins are light enough, the bliss of the over there will be yours. But if not, you suffer for eternity among the game overed. Now let's weigh your sins. I sense a strange energy. Have you brought something strange into the underwear, by chance? What is this? No, it could not be. But how? It is so badly damaged, yes, but what you hold is a pure heart. Who exactly are you to have a pure heart? What has happened to it? Oh wait, that's my phone. Sorry, I have to take this. What is it now, Grams? You know I am working. What? Lovely is missing? Oh mercy, I understand. Yes, I will see to it. Just great, just what I need. I'm already short-handed. What am I going to do? Oh, perhaps you can help. That phone call I received just now, it was the king of the over there, Granby. One of the Nimbies vanished from the over there, and he asked me to look for her. But I cannot abandon my duties here in the palace, and my D-men are all busy, so it must fall to you. Will you search for this missing person in my place? Yes. Oh, thank you so very much. I apologize for asking this of you, but it would really help. The name of the missing Nimby is Lovebee. Oh, and what is your name? Mario. Well, Mario, may I hold on to this pure heart while you're busy searching? You didn't really get a choice. Worry not, just want to look. I will return it when you return with Lovebee, and in its place allow me to give you this. You got a door key, a key to a door located in the underwear. Word has reached me that someone has fallen into the river Twigs. Some said it was a strange fellow dressed in green. That could not be Lovebee. So just in case, I would suggest that you check there first. This key will open the door to the underground waterways beneath the river Twigs. Please, I must ask you that you search the area thoroughly. Alrighty, away we go then. So, first order of business, we need to check the river. Oh hi, you're over here now. For some reason I'm getting Castlevania vibes from that. Again, obviously this is based on like mythology, Hades, Jades, River Twigs, River Styx. That's why I keep wanting to say Styx. I realized I should have done something silly and scheduled to play Hades this week, because I was kind of contemplating playing Hades. I was like, damn, I should have done it. So we have like the river. We have like a Hades theme, but oopsie, I forgot. So yeah, the hands will drag us down. We also have a block up there. But we have a water puzzle. You know, everyone's favorite thing in a video game. Actually, how do I get up there? Is this for later? This might be for later, actually. We might just need to keep moving for now. I did not mean to hit the switch again. Damn. Unless... Wait, I can move it... Oh my god, I'm silly. The problem is this D-pad is really sensitive, so I keep accidentally hitting the switch by just trying to move. It occurred to me, looking at the guide, wait, we can just push this, huh? I am silly. Alrighty, off we go. So what we needed to do is break these blocks, and now we should be able to fill up the chamber again and actually make progress. Again, I do have the official player's guide, which is very helpful in cases like this when I don't remember what I'm doing, because it's been 8 years since I played this game. 7 years, actually. Got a secret tunnel over here, to the rest of the area. And from here, do we go? Oh, hi. That's a lot of arms. I think we have to drain the water here, because, we can't get past the dead hands. I don't know what they're called. We actually can't know what they're called. Because we don't got Tippy here. Oh shoot, I'm silly. We can do this. Look at me using my brain. Alrighty then, that should let us get through there, which should allow us to get to the final main area of this chapter. This one doesn't have a number, but it will soon. Let's see, this goes to a pipe room. I think the pipe just goes to coins, so I'm gonna run by that, like, shrug. Is this something? It is. Rare card. You got a Dry Bones card. Hell yeah. I don't know if this spring heals you. But either way, we can use this as a platform. And up here... Oh boy, how'd they end up in this stinky place? Complex underlings grabbed me, I remember that. And then... Oh, forget it. I just wish somebody would come help me. Bro? Oh yeah, I missed you, bro. What? Huh? Why am I here? Well, I don't really know. I mean, where am I exactly? What? The underwear? The land of ended games? Bro, what are you saying? What does it all mean? Okay, I gotcha. So my game is over, great. Guess one of Complex baddies must have done me in, just like you guys, huh? Well, everybody runs out of extra life sometime, right? So what should we do now? Lovebee? You're looking for someone named Lovebee? Hey, sounds good to me. I'm loaded with free time. After all, my game is over. Luigi's joined your group. As Luigi first press and hold the D-pad down, then release the sword upward with a super jump. The super jump is perfect for reaching high ledges or attacking enemies above you. I was feeling pretty low, bro, but now that you're here, I want to jump for joy. This looks like a job for Luigi. So... You got a long last shake, a fungal drink that regenerates your HP over time. Cool. We obviously have our fourth hero if we can actually get back to the land of the living. But Luigi's ability is basically just the spring jump from Thousand Year Door, contextualized into its own character, essentially. Again, it's interesting how a lot of utility in Thousand Year Door has just been kind of split up into different characters. I'm not like opposed to it, but it is interesting. It's also kind of funny because again, the dialogue actually, I think, got rewritten for Thousand Year Door Remake, but in the original Thousand Year Door, a character, a Toad, the one who was always playing Fire Emblem, mentions they finished Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and then mention, like, wouldn't it be great if the next game is Paper Luigi? But in Thousand Year Door, I got a line that I don't remember being in the original, where the Toad's like, I hope Luigi is like, has a bigger role in the next game. So, lo and behold, that is kind of interesting to me from the standpoint of, did they change the line because they have intent of re-releasing Super Paper Mario, or did they change the line just to indicate the existence of Super Paper Mario being the next game in the series? It's like knowing Nintendo, hell if I know, because, You never know what they're up to when it comes to re-releasing games. I would like to see more Wii games on Switch. You know, I would love to see like an HD port, like, you know, Pikmin 1 and 2, preferably closer to like the $20 mark than the $40 mark. Like Galaxy standalone. But the point still stands. Hi, speaking of stands, not me. I'm not standing. Ow. The point still stands. I do wish more Wii games would be released, essentially as like a virtual console. Like, I don't think a subscription service is as feasible just because the game's file sizes. GameCube is already going to have that problem. File sizes are so massive that it's gonna be hard to like pack a bunch of games into one app, I feel. Oh, that's a Frosty Piranha. That's interesting. But yeah, this section you can only reach as Luigi, and it's kind of just designed for him to get through here. Yeah, the super jump... Ow. The spring jump can actually hit enemies on the way up too, which is very nice. Like in Down Your Door though, you do bonk your head if you hit the ceiling. Again, I can't remember if they changed that for the remake or not, because I feel like they did, actually. There's a pipe over there. It's like, where does that even go to, actually? Now that I'm looking at it. Oh, it's just like a foreground background thing, but it doesn't seem like it actually goes anywhere. It's like, that's really weird. Doobie doobie doo. So, Love Bee, who we can presume is the NIMBY that we saw earlier. By the way, that's a NIMBY, I also should stress that. Yeah, she's just over here. Oh, hurry, hasten to me, sweet prince. Foulness, an aging man of mustache grim returneth. Talk not to me as though we have met. Speak now, what dost thou want of me? Thou came hither to find me? As if I would consort with a face so behared. Oh, wait, a handsome prince, understand? Princes only. But hold a moment. Haha, dost thou claim to be the prince for whom I pine? Priceless, yeah, yea, verily. Very well, then, good prince, let's confirm thy lineage. If thou art my prince, then surely thou knowest my name. Speak it to mine ears. If the name is true, then I shall admit thou art mine, and only... Love Bee. Ah, in thy face, my name is not Love. What? How hast thou come by knowledge of my name? No, doth this mean? Nay, nay, such foulness, the very thought cannot be abided. I cannot date a man so old and unpleasant to the eye. I shall return to mother. Gag! She's a real charmer. So now we have the fun task of going backwards through this literal hellhole. It's like I realized, I caught myself mid-sentence, like, wait a minute. Hellhole. So again, this kind of just goes into the recurring problem of this game of like, oh, they love making you backtrack. My god. It's like very excessive at times. How much they make you actually backtrack here. Now, another question I have is this easier to navigate with 2D Luigi or 3D Mario? Because like, obviously we're bonking our head a bunch, so that's like losing us some time. But also, like, the time it takes to actually flip to 3D and go around everything takes a bit. So, like, I think it evens out. I wonder if Luigi can clear some of these with a regular, like, running jump. Now that I think about it. Yeah, no, he can just clear that. Damn, I was wasting a lot of time, as it turns out. Because I can just, yeah, jump it normally. Well, shoot. And we can also get this. I don't even know what I want to get rid of, actually. Probably the boning cut. We actually do need, like, 2 inventory spaces coming up soon, so I actually do need to think about that. Thinking for the hydration check, I need to hydrate. I didn't hydrate the last time, you know, to be totally honest. Cause I locked in. So I'll do that right now as we walk over to the queen. Got a tall glass of tea as usual. But Anyway, as we make our way back over to... Huh? At last thou appearest, thou foul, hairy creatures. Thou art no princes, thou art liars. Thou approachest me at my mother's behest. Let be, mind your manners. You know this all happened because you wandered off without permission. Now, apologize to these nice men at once. Yay. Yay, I'm sorry that thou art so hairy. Oh, love bee, you had us all so very worried. Mario, please accept this as a sign of my eternal thanks. Here. Yeah, it's actually the pure heart. You got the revitalized pure heart. I have power over life and death, you see, and I was able to use that power to restore this pure heart. I know not how you found it, but this pure heart shows that fate is on your side. Take good care of it. And by the way, it may please you to know that your game is not truly over. Somehow you were sent to the underworld while still very much alive. My power can return you to your world if you so wish. What would you like to do? Return, and I shall return you. Shadies. Ooh, game over. Continue! And off we go. Could we have just used the return pipe the whole time? I assume not, given that we wouldn't have a door. Hey, speaking of, sus. Dementia did give us a hint. Mario, you're alive! Mario? But I saw Dementia in your game. Then Tippy said you were here, so I thought I'd come and take a look, but... Wow, you're truly alive. You know, my bro always bounces back. Like me, I bounce too. And you are? We can introduce ourselves later. For now, let's head into my house. So that's how you did it, then. So hey, I'm Luigi, and I'm my bro's bra. Nice to meet you. Haven't we met somewhere before? Oh boy, not that I remember, but... Wait, is it possible that you're our fourth hero? Funny you should say that. I just found this interesting bit in the Light Prognosticus. The seventh lost pure heart will draw together two men, and when the light returns, his brilliance will show the way to the last hero. Yes, as Tippy said, I think this fellow in green might be maybe our final hero. Mario, I never stopped believing you would return. But Princess Peach and Bowser! How to proceed? Well, if you could come back, perhaps Peach and Bowser also can. But first, let's find a heart pillar where we can set this pure heart. Alright, we are once again playing as Luigi. And yeah, he's just a full party member now. Again, his abilities are kind of like just what Mario could do anyway in Bowser Door with an upgrade, but also obtained it around Chapter 6, conveniently. And again, it's nice having a straight shot pipe to the lock side instead of going through the mirror room. I am trying to figure out where we go next, cause like... I think the pillar is a floor down? I don't think it's through the, like, flip room that we went through the previous time. At least I'm pretty sure. I think it's just normally down here. Look, we don't have to do anything fancy. Unless we have to flip here. Oh, hey. Why do I have a feeling we're gonna have to flip here? Nope, we just got a normal route. Let us see here. Alrighty then. Got pure heart. I might do one more thing here, because the guide's pointing out something. That's why I got really quiet for a second, because I was just double checking. But it looks like there's a fairly rare item nearby. So I might actually grab that real quick before we actually jump into chapter 6 here, chapter 7 here. It doesn't say where it is, it just says there's a attack up item. I actually don't even know where the others are. So this is the 7th. Now there's just a single pure heart left to find. We have to act quickly. We have to stop that Lumiere. Huh? What did I just... Lumiere? Wait, hold on. Who in the world is that? What am I saying? Her memories are coming back, which is a problem, given that she almost died. Clearly that's not gonna cause any issues. Her getting her memory back. From what it looks like in the guidebook, it looks like there's stuff hidden back here somewhere. So that's just like a rare item. Flip near the pipe to find a chest containing an item. Oh. You got Power Plus, a get barely quick item, raises attack by 1 permanently. So yeah, this is a permanent stat boosting item. We want to use it right away, obviously. Your attack went up by 1. I forgot those were in this game, and I feel like I need to look up where the others are, because I feel like that's going to be helpful. I didn't actually mean to fall down here, but that's probably okay. Because there's a chest down here, so we might as well. You got a berry card. So yeah, the other characters' cards are in different locations. Given that you don't, like, get the optional pixels in the pit, so their cards are all located elsewhere. But either way, we are actually good to go. This is actually the last door here, the final one's on Flopside Tower. But either way, let us head back in. Or head into this door. Dementia's savage attack had separated Mario from his friends. He had been reunited with Luigi. Yes, but Peach and Bowser were still missing. Just where were those two, and what new dangers lay ahead? It was time to venture through the door opened by the 7th Pure Heart. Once again, Mario saw a nightmarish landscape beyond imagination. Alrighty, Chapter 7-1, Subterranean Vacation. So, interesting, as we arrive here. It's looking kind of familiar. It's looking, very familiar. Here we are again. It's so dark here, I wonder what sort of world this is. Mario, what's wrong? Huh? Oh, so then this would be the underwear place you mentioned earlier. I wonder why the Pure Heart led us here. Why you think? Like... why has it led us here every other time? Either way, we're also all geared up now. We actually have all the pixels with us too, which is very nice, I'll say. Alright, experimentation time. Can we just normal jump all this? Because again, it's like I could have saved myself a lot of time earlier, as it turns out. Oopsie. Yeah, I don't know what those pipes are for. It just takes you through the background to like skip that like pit. But it's like, why would you need to do that? You can just flip and jump around. Needless to say, there's not a whole lot to see here. Basically... yeah, we're just back here, so we need to figure out, one, why we're here, and also how to proceed with, Oh, actually, it looks like the pipe in the background actually goes to a catch card, but I can't tell what it is. The guy gives a number. Greetings, welcome to the... Wait, why have you returned? You're Queen Jades. My name is Tippy. I'm a friend of Mario's. We've come to find a pure heart that's hidden in this world. What? You're collecting pure hearts? Now that I take a long look at you, I realize you just might be the heroes mentioned in the prognosticus. But could you really be the ones? So, does that mean you have a pure heart for us, Queen Jades? The location of the pure heart is a matter of utmost secrecy, I'm afraid. There's nothing I can tell you. If you really must know, you will have to speak to Granby, king of the over there. Mother! My things are packed and checked twice. I'm ready to return to the over there. Oh me, thou returnest. Did thy game truly end this time? An idea strikes. Could you find heroes take Lovely back to the over there for me? Take her back? Why ever would you need us to do a thing like that? The monster was once held beneath here, but a recent earthquake freed it. Once it escaped its prison, it began to wander this realm freely. Of course, I could never send my daughter alone with such a savage beast on the loose. If you would take her back, I would gladly open the way to the over there for you. I'll also alert Granby that you are coming to ask him about the pure heart. What say you? This is a fair bargain. Yes. I thank you. With this monster about, my demon and I are busy trying to contain the damage. And we got a big door. Just go through this door and keep heading upward to reach the over there. And make sure Loveby arrives safely in the care of Granby. Hee. But avert thine eyes whilst we climb, lest thou succumbeth to my cuteness. Oh please, he's not that superficial. Oh, Mia, sharpened tongue, thou art jealous. Dost thou pine for yonder hairy twins? For whom dost thou pine the most, the red one, or perhaps the green one? What? Thy cheeks grow red, and thy manner flustered. A crush hot as 1,000 suns burns deep within thy heart. Yea, verily, alas for thee, methinks. Anyway, movest on. Interesting, I forgot about that dialogue. Completely. Anyway, moving on. Interesting. I don't remember entirely what to do in the next chapters. There's a couple weird things. Do you want to save your progress? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we'll get through chapter 7 in its entirety tonight. I sought a prince, but nay, what I found were ancient men of hairy cheek. 'Twas a horror, yea, and one that left my breath stricken and my throat. Lovely kept up this refrain as she traveled with her heroes. She seemed less than happy. Still, she did have a lot of energy. Hasten thy chubby legs, time waits not for those who slack. Luigi, on the other hand, was elated that he and his brother were finally reunited. But Peach and Bowser were still nowhere to be found. Were they safe? So thought our heroes as they made their way slowly to Underwear Road. To Underwear Road. I was making sure I read that correctly. Chapter 7-2, The Sealed Doors 3. At long last we find it. Herein lies the way out of the underwear. This is Underwear Road. So, if we proceed ever upward, we'll eventually... we'll eventually reach the over there. Yea, verily, one will think that to be obvious. Ugh. My heart weepeth to return to the over there, without meeting, my one true love. Pray speakest to me, Tippy. Leavest thou the idea of a soulmate? Well, you know, I don't really... I shall mark that as one vote for undecided, and perhaps I should say unrequited in thy case. Haha. What are you... Ridiculous! I mean, I'm not... Hehe. Sweet Tippy, how simple it is to tweak thy chain, just like me for overall. So, now I must forge up onward. Catchest me if thou canst. That girl's a walking mood swing. I mean, she's entirely unstable, isn't she? Just like me for real. Yay, great. Yeah, great listen. Through the stores, the Underwear's hotspot, Underwear Road. So dark in there, you can almost taste it, and it tastes like danger. Tourists, huh? Listen, you guys aren't packing any fire or anything, are you? Sorry, gotta ask. We keep it dark in there on purpose. We don't want to spoil it. So dark room. Love it. Love not being able to see, but Love B will act as our noble guide through the Underwear Road. Still have the hands to contend with. We actually don't have Peach, so we actually have to go the slow way here. If only we had a way, to light the torches. That would be wonderful. I saw a chest. It probably has a catch card. Yea, verily, it has a catch card. Ow! It's like I keep clipping the enemies in the dark, and also we already saw the dark booze in the Pit of 100 Trials, so no surprise there. I didn't mean to fall. You got a dark boo card. Cool. Do a little bit of extra damage on them. That would have been great for the Pit of 100 Trials. Oopsie. Oh, hitting the block again causes it to bounce. I didn't actually remember that. So, like, traditional Mario logic. I hate this. I don't fear the dark, I've discovered about myself. The door looks like as though it's held closed by some mysterious force. Oh, right. That's a torch, slide to illuminate the area around you, thanks to B. This door, it's no ordinary door. Oh, halt, what's this then? Travelers have come. Now, Queen Shady's demands I guard this door, people. I'm door guy the first. Lots of monsters around, folks. Lots of monsters, so I've gotta do routine checks, okay? Sorry for the trouble, folks, but I need to make sure you're trustworthy. Just a couple questions. Answer them all correctly and we're done here, then you can head on through. Here's the first one. I'm warning you though, these questions are pretty tough questions. These are pretty tough questions, so use those noggins. D-Man A goes to the store and buys an equal number of tomatoes and eggplants. Eggplants cost 7 coins a piece, and tomatoes cost 10 coins a piece, okay? D-Man has 50 coins when he goes into the store, he comes out with 5 coins. Those are the facts. Now, who was the most powerful person in the underwear? Queen Shady's. Dingo. Correct. Next question. Shady B that buys 667 pens for 13 coins each and buys 108 notebooks for 42 coins each. He needs more money, so he takes out 3,756 coins from the bank and spends it all. Those are the facts. Now, what is my name? Door Guide first. Dingo. Correct. Now for the last question, Panda A and Bear B go to Apple Mountain for a day of apple picking, right? There are 120 apple trees on the mountain, and each has a 20 apple yield. A takes 10 seconds to pick each apple, while B takes 20 seconds to pick each apple. Those are the facts. Now, how many times did I say the word apple? 7? Damn. Sorry folks, but that's not what I wanted to hear. Or needed to hear. Oh. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually read it out. I got thrown off, because I didn't count the apples. But ads are about to start, so we will continue this momentarily. I should pause the game, because I can still get hit here. Hi, I am back and raring to go, so let's hop over here. Sorry, once again, I accidentally went back too many songs and we still didn't get to hear Calamari Incantation. I'm gonna reset tracking real quick. Let's put the Wiimote strap on first before I forget. And once again, we are ready to roll. I screwed this up last time, so we're gonna try this again. Oh, you folks again? Guess you really need to get through here, huh? Be that as it may, you're still gonna have to answer the security questions. Okay. This is gonna be the same. JD's. Are they in a different order at random? Nope, I don't think so, actually. 2 apple, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Okay, 6 times. Dingo. Correct. You folks seem okay to me. Head on through. Well, that was easy. But it's not that simple. As we enter here, the room's shaking. That's always a good sign. Huh? What do you want? Look, we'd love to chit-chat, but we're crunch time busy over here, can't you tell? We simply must reach the over there. But we don't know which way it is. The over there, huh? See that door on your left? It'll head up there, but we can't open it right now. We gotta guard this door. We trapped a raging beast from the underwear inside. Yep, this thing in here is definitely the one that escaped this prison. Can't have it breaching security, so we locked both doors just in case. This thing's a beast, let me tell ya, real nasty. If it starts rampaging again, I don't want to be the demon who has to stop it. Problem is, until someone subdues it, we can't use the door to the over there. So if you can tame it, we can open that door for you. Wanna give it a shot? Yes. I was just messing with you. Seriously, no one would ever be dumb enough to... Wait, did you just say yes? Are you nuts? You're serious? You actually think you can tame that beast? Well, hey, yeah, great idea. Sounds like a smart plan. Tell you what, you head on in, and I'll mail your mustache to your next of kin. Look, my prediction, your game's about to end. If not, we'll help you on your way. Give it a shot, champ. Which pixel do I even want for this? Is my question. Anyway, as we head in here... Grog. Where am I? And why do these jerks and shades keep jumping me? And what's with the dark? And Peach isn't here and I'm hungry. What did I do to deserve this? Hey, it's the guy in green. You're alive? Where's everyone else? What happened to Peach? We don't know yet. We're looking for her too. So what you're telling me is that she's definitely not here. I don't like this one bit. I see your little plan. You want to break up what me and Peach have going. Yeah, you've been waiting for a chance to fireball me in the back. No, we truly don't know where Peach is. We merely... Kinda, you ugly little bug. I'll stomp the truth out of you. Charge, okay? Iframes, go! This is a silly way to do this fight. Very reckless, and I don't recommend tanking this many hits, but... Probably only one more, yeah. I should have tattled, actually. Grack. Dang, why do I always lose? What is wrong with me? I get up every time, though, as many times as it takes to send you to the underwear. I'm sorry to break this to you, big guy, but we're already there. See, this is the underwear. What? What are you talking about? Do I look like a guy whose game is over? Me and Mario were sent here to the land of ended games, to the underwear. We didn't know what had happened to any of you, not just Peach. What? So wait, Peach really is lost out there somewhere? Why didn't you say so, idiot? We could have been searching this entire time. Bowser has rejoined the party. What are you waiting for? Let's move. Hey, it's you, and your game isn't over. Did you run away or something? What? You beat it? Seriously? No way! Man, I can't believe it. Wow, thanks. You're a prime go-getter, pal. This key will open the door that connects to the over there. To the over there. You got a door key. A key to a door located in the underwear. Cool. Cool. Problem solved. Way to think outside the box there, people. I'll just stand on watch here. You two go find the rest of the monsters out there. We're on it. Wow, I'm surprised they're that eager. Oh, hey, and let me give you a little tip. Lots of dark areas around here, right? Solution, put a little flame to the torch sconces you see on the wall. That'll light up the place for a while. Careful, though. They'll eventually go out. If you know someone who can use fire, get them on torch duty, stat. Hi, Lovebee. Bye, Lovebee. Alrighty then, on our merry way. This is a tall-ass room, by the way. I am trying to debate what I should actually do here, given that it's very dark. But also, Bowser and platforming don't entirely mix in this game. But hi, as we climb this tall tower, I hope everyone's doing well today. I'm having an alright day myself. Just been an interesting feeling for reasons I probably shouldn't elaborate upon. Yeah, feeling okay at the moment, which is nice. Hence why I'm actually streaming today, unlike last Wednesday, where I was definitely not in any shape to stream. The big question on my mind now is, do I do more Super Paper Mario on Friday, or do I mix it up? Because, like, part of me wants to just finish the game on Friday, and thinks we can, pretty feasibly. But anyway, look, we have another door, so let's get pointing. This door, it looks like the door guy first from earlier. Oh, what's this then? Travelers have come? Now, Queen Shady's demands I guard this door, folks. I'm door guy the second. Look, I apologize for the intrusion, but I've got to run a quick security check here. I've got a few questions. Answer them all correctly and I'll wave you on through. Activate screen, huh? Right, this one. Alright, question 1. Look closely at the objects on the screen, okay? This is Brain Age, so like, we gotta keep track of everything. I hope this is fixed, because I did find a list of answers. Now answer me this. How many red objects were there? There were 3. Sorry folks, but I'm not gonna tell you right or not just yet. Mean. Question 2. Watch that screen now. According to this, the next question should be triangles, so we'll see if that actually holds up. This might be random, but the questions are fixed. How many triangles were there, folks? 2. Hoo-ha. Question 3. Eyes at the screen, folks. This question should be what color were the moving objects, so blue. What color were the moving objects? Orange, clearly. That's your answer, eh? Now, next question. Off the top of your head, what number question is this? 4. It is not 1 trillion. Getting tired yet, folks? Don't give up. This is the last question. Look closely at the screen. This should be what shape is the most plentiful. I think it's triangles. I see 4 triangles. Again, I don't know if this is fixed or not. Done. Let me just analyze your responses real quick. Hoo-ha! Perfect! Amazing, I'm impressed. Your brain age just must be very young, folks. Oh, if your brain's that young, you must be good people. Head on in. Is that how that works? Is it really that simple? Alright, so this part kinda sucks, by the way. What we're doing now. First things first, we have to go in here. This pink door. Alrighty. I'm Hagrid, yes, one of the ancient sisters 3, the underwear crones. Young one, aren't you? And to where are you headed, young man? You seek the pure heart, so you desire an audience with Granby? Sounds serious. Well, you're not the only soul here with a problem, no, for I have one as well. Yes, I lent a certain book to a certain D-man, you see, and now I need it back. Could you find him and get it back for me, you strapping young thing? Yes. Good, yes, good. Allow me to send you to where the D-man in question is, and thanks for your help, yes. Hagra-kadakra. So she'll just warp us down here. Convenient, for once. Hi. Return the book? Oh, you mean the one I borrowed from that hag? Yeah, no problem, no problem. Just finished reading that bad boy, actually. You got a diet book. A book about slimming down. Do I look like I need a diet? Gotta say, that weight loss plan seems kinda dubious. Yeah, probably a fad. But hey, thank that hag for me anyway, okay? I'm looking at what the other ones do. Like, talking to the other ones do. Apparently one is just for a tip, like a hint for how to proceed in a fight. But I have a guidebook, so we're not gonna do that probably. Oh no, we're back at the very beginning. And the third one just kind of goes on a rant. So we like a diatribe as per tradition in Paper Mario, probably with the characters falling asleep. So yeah, probably not gonna. It's like, do I show that? I don't know. Either way, we have to clearly climb all the way back up, so this is gonna take a bit. In the dark, no less. So, hey! Once again, hope everyone's doing okay. Again, it's been a lot of fun going through Super Paper Mario again. I personally have been enjoying this game immensely. Again, it is one of my favorite games for a reason. Though, again, I do agree with the overall consensus that it is not for the gameplay, because the gameplay itself is kind of like... let's just waste the player's time for no reason. This is definitely an example of that, but... the story carries it, for sure. And that's kind of how I feel about the later Paper Marios, too, except obviously Sticker Star is known for not having, you know, that much story, but the writing in Color Splash... the story itself is very bare bones, but the writing is decent in Color Splash. And like, the Origami King is trying to have a bigger story, but I don't think it entirely lands, but still, I appreciated the story in that one. Though again, some moments definitely fall very flat. But either way, I do really appreciate, Super Paper Mario's story. Well, that took a hot minute. But yeah, I actually do enjoy Color Splash quite a bit. I need to play it again. It's been a while since I actually played it. But anyway. Did you get the book back, young man? Oh, this is it. Yes, yes. See, I'm getting a little punchy in my old age. I thought I might try this no tummy mummy diet to try and get back into shape. Thanks for getting this, yes. Let me give you this as thanks, Sonny. Hey, goodbye, young man. I'm tempted to not talk to the other two because they'll probably warp us down and do another fetch quest that's just for a hint. So I'm not gonna do that. So we're just gonna move on because I don't want to climb that damn tower again just for a hint. That feels like a horrible waste of time. Especially because I know what to do here, because it's almost like I've played this game before. Multiple times. So, yeah, that's my logic. I'm sticking with it. Oh, we have to go up, I guess. Oh, that's a spike ball. Huh. Cool. But good things come in threes in this chapter. So as we make our way up here and the light goes out, good timing, we got another door. This door? It's another door guy. Oh no, travelers have come. Halt, Queen Jamie's demands I guard this door, people. I'm Door Guy the Third. I've got to take a second and see if you folks are worthy to pass through. Can I get a little underchomp? Hello, this is the Underchomp. This is Cerberus, basically. If you folks are worthy of passing through, you should be able to beat this guy. So if you want to head on through, you gotta fight. Ready, go! So this is weird. Underchomp attacks. This is a turn-based RPG battle. and a game that is otherwise not an RPG. Anyway, Luigi uses Piccolo. Wow, I don't remember what Luigi's Piccolo song sounds like. Piccolo plays a mysterious song. Red Underchomp falls into a deep sleep. Blue Underchomp falls into a deep sleep. Yellow Underchomp falls into a deep sleep. Red Underchomp is taking a nice nap. Blue Underchomp is taking a nice nap. Yellow Underchomp is taking a nice nap. Oh, we should have used Bowser, huh? You'll deal 4 damage to Red Underchomp. Okay. I mean, we can switch. Is it really worth it, though? We'll waste a turn. Bowser says stomping time. Luigi switches places with Bowser. Red Underchomp wakes up. Blue Underchomp wakes up. Yellow Underchomp wakes up. So once again, Piccolo. Bowser's is kind of like a rock song. Fitting for him. It's very time consuming. This almost feels more like a Dragon Quest / Earthbound reference. How did he dodge that? He's asleep. You deal 12 damage to Red Underchomp, you defeat Red Underchomp. You're gonna wake up again. God damn it. Again, this is just one of those things of like, this game does not... This game is very slow-paced at times. Which is interesting, because it's like a full-length RPG. How much health do these have? Oh, Flame. I don't think Flame would actually work, because I'm pretty sure Chain Chomps are fire immune. Yeah, I'm looking at the time we have left, and I don't think we're getting through Chapter 7 in its entirety on the stream. Because we still have 2 more sections, and they're both pretty damn long. If we land this, we should win. That was risky if we didn't. You defeated Yellow Underchomp. You defeated the Underchomp. Bowser received 6,000 points. Hell yeah. Hey, check you folks out. You beat the Underchomp. Good work, head on in. Nice. And that's actually it. That's like all we need to do in this chapter. This should take us to 7-3. Yeah. Now, 7-3 is a lot. I'm looking at the map and it's like, oof, this is gonna take a bit. This is definitely gonna take a bit. We'll see how this goes. Our heroes had found their way out of the dark and confusion of the underwear. Mario and friends now saw the sun shining brightly against a beautiful blue sky. This was the sky paradise Grampy called home, a place of joy called the Over There. Somewhere above, the never-ending layers of clouds awaited Grampy himself. Mario and his friends began to make their way up that fluffy road to above. You know, this is gonna suck actually. Anyway, Chapter 7-3, The Forbidden Apple. Ah, me, blue skies again. If we continue upward, we'll soon be in the Over There. Let us away. Yes, that sounds well and good, but we have yet to find Peach. I'm so worried. She's fine. I mean, she's Peach. She's gotta be fine, right? Pray I would understand this. Is your old Peach the lady friend of Mario? Yeah, kinda hard to say, but I wouldn't exactly call her his girlfriend. Oh, verily, but the damsel looms large in his regard, is this not so? A one-sided crush, then, mayhaps? Aw, me, enough idle blather. I shall run ahead, so keep us up if thou canst. If thou climbest too slowly, the sun will set, so shaketh a leg. Stair 1. These are just gonna say what stair is there, so I'm not gonna read all these. I'm looking at this. Oh, hi. Hi, Merly. I mean, I'll take it. That might be good for, like, when you do the pit. But I'm also, like, dangerously low on item space here. I think the horsetail is actually the most expendable thing we have. Actually, god damn it. Oh, that's gonna fall off the platform. Juggling the item a little bit, but we're gonna eat this. Let's get back to full health here. Anyway, climbing up to the top. Now, I miss Peach a lot in this section, because, yeah, not having our floater, our floaty character makes this a little bit more annoying to platform here. Can we just skip a section? Yeah, we can. Anyway, we have these clouds to bounce us up, like so. I do like the Over There aesthetically, but I'm a little bit nervous if we have to end partway through this chapter, because the next chapter is like notoriously confusing. Maybe not notoriously, but it's pretty confusing. So I'm a little nervous, at our ability to navigate the next chapter, especially if I take a break. That was a lot of poison mushrooms, goddamn. But yeah, if we have to take a break and come back on Friday, or maybe the next week, I'm gonna be in trouble, because I will not remember what I was doing a week ago. Looks like there's actually a catch card on that row somewhere else, but we definitely went past it. It's okay. Got the rough puffs again. I actually haven't even been doing tricks at all this playthrough, just because shaking the Wiimote's like not the most pleasant experience to me. I'm just kind of draining my wrist by doing that, but like in the Pit of 100 Trials especially, it's like I should remember to do that, considering that helps us level up faster. I don't know why there's this little platform here, but either way, that's that screen done. Alrighty, now we have the fun task of finding Princess Peach, potentially. Wow, that's not my favorite thing in the world to see. This is gonna run off the edge, isn't it? So, through various doors, you can find apples. That one has a blue apple, for example. So, we need to find 2 specific types of apple here. One is a red apple, for something later on, and then something more immediately needs a black apple. So yeah, we'll be keeping an eye out for both of those as we make our way through here. I think we need Mario for this. Do we need Mario for this? Aha. I used it on the wrong section, that's fine. There we go. I I don't see a way forward. So, when you don't see a way forward, jump. I said when you don't see a way forward, jump. There we go. Right idea, wrong execution. Alrighty. So, once again, moving on right along here. If I'm not mistaken, you do need to find a red apple over here. Over yonder. So we'll head on over here. Do we have any room? No. That is... Oh, hi. Huh? Is she? Oh no, Peach! Oh, this is not the door I thought it was. Snore. Princess Peach, hey hey, wake up, princess. Oh, come on, this is just plain annoying. Get up! Man, this girl can sleep, huh? I mean, that was a serious roar right there. Oh, me, pity tell me, Princess Peach, I presume. She hath eaten of the golden fruit, she lacketh the common sense, I fear. Golden fruit? Chucks it. The over there teemeth with magical trees whose fruit maketh many an odd effect. The fruit of golden hue maketh people so satisfied they fall into deep sleep. And I mean deep sleep, the kind thou dost not wake up from for 100 years. 100 years? You gotta be kidding me. Look, I'm a patient Koopa, but I'm not that patient. Isn't there any way to wake her up sooner? Pray wherefore would I know of such? But hold a moment. I do remember my father's words of long ago. Yea, he said one tree over there bore fruit, a taboo fruit that could waketh anyone. Taboo fruit? What kind of tree has that sort of thing? Pray, wherefore should I know, huh? So then all we know is we need to find a kind of fruit. Marvelous. Well, we gotta do something. Let's go find any kind of fruit we can. So yon Princess Peach all seem to hold it in regard most high. Do what thou wantest, I am not helping, I am sulking. Okay then, moving on. But yeah, I really wish you could expand your inventory in this game, that would be very nice, but alas, you cannot. That is not an option for us, so therefore we shall keep moving on in this direction. But yeah, we're definitely not finishing chapter 7 tonight. I'm looking at the clock and it's the timer for the next ad break, and I'm like, yeah, no, we are not doing it. Hi, what is in here? Oh, a shroom shake I cannot hold. Cool. I'm already full up. Like, I'm already gonna have to burn a couple items, actually. I should do that now. Before I forget. Sure, why not? Yeah, the red fruit. I don't even know how to get to the red fruit conveniently, because it's like in a weird spot. Because it's like under here, basically, and it's like, how do we get there? Here and this there for... Wow, that was easy. Do we just keep moving then? I assume we just keep moving. Huh. Do you have a room here? Where the hell does this go? Again, I have the guidebook and I'm like, what am I looking at? This is pink. Never mind, that's not red. My room is a little dark, which is not helping. But yeah, the red fruit should be closer to where Peach is, so we'll just move right along. Can I reach this? Nope. We can probably shortcut this a little bit, at least. That didn't actually save me any time. Black fruit hither. So, that feels promising, doesn't it? Alrighty, secret door. Also, this one has a warning. Yeah, okay. That actually kind of worked out. Sort of. Whoa, 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 okay. The game was very confused as to where to put me. Like what layer I was on. Cool. It says black fruit hither, so I assume it's this door, if I'm correct. There we go. You got a black apple, a black fruit from over there stair. It tastes very weird. So this is what we need, if I recall correctly. So now what we need to do is drop... Damn. I forgot again, we're on the foreground layer. Oopsie. Here we go, I think. One problem I'm having is these areas are so huge that it's really hard to just look at a map and figure out where to go in like a convenient amount of time. I'm gonna do some goofy here. I'm gonna see if I can land on the right platform. Is this the right platform? I do not know actually, but we can actually shortcut a little bit here. If I'm correct in my assumption. I do love the void contrasting the ominous background. Got a red apple, a red fruit from over there stair. It tastes pretty weird. Cool. I forgot to use 2 items. We didn't really need to actually. But yeah, this will save us a little bit of time. But again, I still don't think we're finishing chapter 10. We'll get partway through chapter 7-4, and I'll have the fun task of like, where were we going? God, I hate like the vertigo feeling I get from dropping in the game even, where it's like, it feels like my stomach fell. Despite me not doing anything in real life, and it's a 2D game, it's not like I'm looking down, but I can still feel my stomach drop. Give her the black apple. Oh, what about this one? Please let this be the taboo fruit. Oh, looks as though she's waking up. Gross! Are you alright? Ew, what was that? What in the world did you just make me eat? It worked! Yahoo! Princess Peach, you're awake! Luigi, you're safe and sound! Grarg! Hey, concerned hubby over here, Princess Peach! Where in the world are we? And what was I doing here? I can't remember a thing. You're in the over there, Princess Peach. Dementia's attack sent you here. So thou wakest. I am Nuffby. I'm bound for the over there, and I take yon travelers with me. Is that so? Well, it's nice to meet you, Loveby. I shall head onward, so dawdleth not here with me, Princess of Silly Peaches. Oh my, I wonder if I said something rude. Don't worry about it. Oh, I must have caused you all so much trouble. I'm so sorry, but I'm so very happy to see you all again. All of you again. I'll try and do my best to make up for the time lost. Princess Peach rejoined your party, so now we have a full squad again. Well, here we go, up to the over there. We actually switched to Peach on, like, immediately, unlike before. Because, like, with Bowser, we didn't automatically switch, if I recall correctly. Where the hell's this platform? We have not used this move at all, by the way. I keep forgetting to use this. We really should. Alrighty then. Now we have the fun task of where the hell do we go here? I don't actually know where we go from here. Like, I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. No idea what the way forward is. Because I'm looking at the guidebook and I'm like, there's nothing there. Unless they want us to do this thing over here. Where does that door go? Again, looking at the guide, oh, that's like to a yellow fruit. Interesting. So all the different fruits do have different properties, by the way. Oh my god, that was unfortunate. So like, they have little funny cutscenes of different effects, but Peach will go immediately back to sleep after they wear off. Only the black apple will permanently wake her up. That was dumb. I totally just glided over without even looking at if there was ground. Just kind of went on faith there. That's a lot of rough puffs. Oh, I mean, that's cool, I guess. Oh, wait, it's over here. Cool. Neat. Uh-huh, this should be getting close to the end. Oh, hi, you. We saw you in the pit. So, spoilers if you actually do the pit first. Again, we're a little OP at the moment, which is, again, not my... You know... Not the worst thing in the world to me. I don't mind being overpowered in video games. I've talked about this during 1000 Year Door extensively, where it's like, I don't mind being overleveled because I can just curb stomp everything, and I kind of would prefer having too easy of a time compared to too hard of a time. Maybe that's why I don't like Dark Souls. I know that's kind of a random tangent, but it is kind of something I was thinking about. I was like, yeah, maybe that's why I don't vibe with Souls games, because I don't like when games are super hard. Apparently this is like a shroom shake of some kind, so I'm just gonna move on. Assuming I'm reading this correctly. Actually, I did not read this correctly. We're supposed to ride the platform up here. Oopsie. There's like pillars up above. I cannot make that jump, I don't think. I do feel like the heroes are pretty well balanced. The one thing I will say is I don't know if the pixels are. It kind of feels like the pixels are very spotty in their use, where it's like we really don't use the majority of them beyond like niche use cases, which is kind of annoying. Up we go. What is this? You're on the stair 6. So yeah, we should be pretty close to the end, but oh my god, there's a lot left. Like, I'm looking and it's like, Christ, this level's long? It's like there's like a life shroom in here somewhere. Okay, bounce up here, bounce on this one to get up here. Oh, hi. Random platform. Luigi does feel a little slippery, like he does in proper Mario. You know, proper Mario Bros. As opposed to Super Mario Bros. I'm gonna be risky. That is a risk that is not going to pay off. This is definitely a risk that's not going to pay off. Okay, you can't glide off of the cloud jump. Good to know. So I guess we have to be patient, which is clearly my specialty, given what we just witnessed. Let's see. I do kind of feel like this game is an interesting hybrid of old and newer Paper Mario. Again, I almost feel like the newer Paper Marios would benefit from having less combat, and actually just treating them as traditional, like, platformers or adventure games, in the case of, like, Origami King or Color Splash, and not do all the, actual RPG elements. I think they'd actually be better off for that. Over here, we should have a pipe. This takes us back down below to get an apple if we need it. Hi, I'm serious. I'm a newborn cloud. Pleased to meet ya. I got big dreams, big ones. I want to be the biggest cloud I can be. I heard about this one guy who could grow big just by eating a mushroom. That'd be so cool. If you find a big making thing like that, give it to me. So if you gave this to Peach, you'd know this one increases size. Will eating this make me big? Cool, then I'll try it. Chomp, snark. What happens if you give him the other mushroom, or other apples? I did it, now I'm a big cloud. From now on, just call me super serious. No more little bitty cloud for me, and I'm real bouncy, so hop on top. Oh my god, we are really flying. We are in outer space. Cool. This implies that the over there is still on Earth, somehow. Or like on a planet somehow, which is kind of weird. There's like a hidden coin room over to the side. There's also stuff up here. Gold bar? A gold bar worth 100 coins, huh? Like that's just sitting there. Guess we'll sell that when we have a chance, not that we have a chance for a bit. Here it endeth, over there stared, over there's over there. However, apparently there's something on the other side of this. And it looks like it actually might be kind of helpful, so I'm gonna go out of my way for this. But yeah, I do want to go through like Color Splash and Origami King again, see how I like them. You got a Zombie Shroom card. Okay, maybe not that helpful. The Skeleton card would be a lot more helpful, because we've been fighting a lot of them lately. Alrighty then. With that, we are on our way to 7-4. Again, we're not gonna finish it. This is a long-ass chapter anyway. White clouds as far as the eye could see. Mario and Co had climbed through clouds and finally reached the over there. Ah, no party springeth forth to welcome us, wondered Love Be aloud. It mattereth not, Father's shrine is just ahead, so we can walk there with ease. But they would not arrive at the shrine as easily as Love Be predicted. Why not? Because something unexpected and dramatic was about to happen. Wow, way to spoil it, game. Chapter 7-4, Bone-Chilling Tale. Soon we shall meet with my father, Granby. Be thou on thy best behaviour. So, Granby is your father? Thou art correct. Granby is my father, and Shades is my mother. Pray listen, I fell ill once, and my father never left my bedside. They hath an overprotective side, verily, and I grow annoyed of it at times. But mayhap it is mine own fault for being so cute. They cannot help it. Yes, surely. In any case, perhaps we'd better go meet that Granby. Over there, Sector 1. Oh. Yeah, this level is gonna be a lot. And again, having to come back to it in a couple days, potentially, is gonna suck. Because I'll have to remember what I did. Just gonna... oh. I need to do that. So much of this depends on platform cycles, I'm realizing. Which is always my favorite thing in the world, is waiting around. Obviously Peach can circumvent some of this, which is nice. Oh, that's locked. Over there, Sector 1. Damn. So, this door then. I'll have to remember where the save block is so we can actually stop at a reasonable time too. Help! Ah, what's the matter? Come on, fight back, you big wimp, yeah? What's your beef, huh? Oh, friend of the Nimbies, are ya? Then you must be an enemy of us. Taste spear. Here we go. Talk to him, please. Thou hast my gratitude. I know not who thou art, but thou didst save me. Pray speak, what has happened hither? A pox, verily, yon fell beasts hath been flooding into the over there of late. They seek the pure heart. They need it, for they hath some plan most foul. Yon beasts seek the pure heart. Foulness! Only Father knoweth the pure heart's resting place. Father is in danger! They yearn to hide, verily, but if thou seekest Granby, thou shalt need this key. You got a door key. A key to a door in the over there. I cannot help more, but prithee, protect Granby. Farewell. Cool. Do we keep going here? Or do we go over here? Because, like, it's pointing at something in this room. It's like, can I do that now? It looks like we have to come back for that. I'm getting my... okay. Again, I'm a little nervous about the quality of my Wii U. It feels a little bit like it's dying. Or maybe the game's just stuttering. Like, the disk drive has not been cleaned in a hell of a long time. Another locked door. Sector 3, cool. Say a block, we'll have to note that for later. Oh, that was almost real bad. I almost just ate it entirely. Oh. Interesting. No, flip Mario, please. Oh, that's just for a block? Oh. Just one coin, that's a lot of effort for one coin. Cool. Anyway, hello. Oh, woe is me. My darling man has been frozen by brute monsters. I need him so. I am probably a helpless kitten compared to them. Oh, what shall I do? Thou art a kitten too, or art thou a grand lion? Prithee, lion, help my man. Something... I don't remember the lyrics. Darling dear. Fair Falby. Thank heavens. Yon person helped me. Thou hast my thanks. Yea, pray allow me to do something for thee in return. Yea, verily, darling dear, perhaps as thou wouldst move that thou knowest what. Yea, that thou knowest what. Fair Falby, thou art as clever as thou art adorable. Oh, darling dear, 'tis true, but how thou goest on. That is the way. Ah, pray wait, my lovely Falby fair. Thou knowest what? Alright, again, there's an idol song called Lion. I was trying to think of a lyric very quickly to quote, but it's not a song I'm as familiar with, unfortunately. Ah, look at him work. Is he not just the cutest? Sorry to make us thee wait. Behold the operator, it transported Nimbies upward. I owe thee for thine help, I operate yon lift. Pray thee let me give you thee a ride. Goest thou up? Going up? The answers were yay and nay. I forgot to mention that. It's like, keep the old English. Yeah, it's like that's the only save block anywhere near this level. So it's like, oh no, we're gonna have a problem. And we wanna call it. And yay, there we are. Thank thee for using the operator. Yeah, we might have an issue when we actually need to stop for today. Just gonna melt all them. Monsters most foul, how dare they freeze me? I shall get them! Oh, what happened to me? For a reason I know not. I feel chilled. No. Okay, so they just reiterate information, gotcha. This should be door D on the map. Gotta rescue all the Nimbies. Didst thou save me? Thank thee. Phew, thank thee, I know not who thou art, but thank thee. Thank thee for saving me. Being frozen is no pleasure. Will I never be warm again? There's something on the roof. It's a store, apparently. Thank thee for saving me. I thought I had shuffled off this immortal coil. I have frostbite everywhere, wherefore hath this happened to me? Thank thee, thou hast saved me. Pray dost what thou canst for the others. Ack, I drip with moisture, but doth it make mine hair look hot? That was terrible. Makest those beasts pay for their wrongs. Hello. Whoa, thank thee for thine help. My given name is Wibby. I owe thee for that one. Thou art super. Wibby, speakest of my father, how doth he fare? I'm sorry, Loveby, I could not stop yon beast from entering Granby's shrine, and the fiends wrecked the bridge once he crossed it. Help cannot reach with him. Man, all I hear is crying. Show a little initiative. Can't we rebuild the bridge? Mayhap. To rebuild it, thou must find Rebby, Blueby, and Yebby, and get their 3 orbs. Once thou hast them all, we can rebuild the bridge. Take us this and find us the others. I beg of thee, thou must help. Got a door key, cool. Hell yeah. So, I'm looking at the map again, and I'm like, where the hell do we go here? This is the upper level, right? We could just fall down, huh? So door A is to there. Okay. Wait. There's actually a door there. I'm confused. We'll do that door later, I think. That's door E on the map. Yeah, I think we'll investigate that in a bit. For now, I'm gonna drop back down here. Go through this door. And we should be able to find one of them in here. Yeah, it's interesting the level design in this game. It's again very time consuming sometimes, even though it's a 2D platformer. Just the way things are structured tends to be a little bit difficult. Catch card, interesting. There's like a rare enemy in here, if I recall correctly. I don't know if I want to do this actually. It's like a really tough enemy, so I might regret this. Might use up a life shroom if I'm not careful. Okay, maybe not that. Okay, maybe they are tough. Okay. I'm gonna worry about that another time. That's apparently for a cooking disc to unlock more recipes. So it's not like the most vital, I guess. For this playthrough, because I'm not worried about all the recipes and everything. Again, I'm like torn on it, to be honest, because it's like, on one hand, it'd be nice to work on some of the post-game stuff, but I just don't know how much time I want to dedicate to it, given that this game's post-game is, like, really long, even by comparison to the other games. Anyway, I'm thank thee as though thou hast brought me back to life. Hold a moment, what am I doing here? Who am I? Where am I? Do I have amnesia? Oh, what to do? Where am I? When is it? Hold a moment, I remember. I am Ruby. Finally thou snap us out of it, eh, Dumby? We hasten to yonder shrine to help Granby, so give us thy blue orb. What? Oh, indeed, I see thou beast have attacked from the underwear. Granby is in danger. If thou speakest the truth, then here, take it. You got a blue orb from Bluebee. It draws a bridge to the temple. I cannot linger hither. I must go see what is happening. Farewell, Love Bee. Cool. Okay, you know what? I'm feeling brave. Let's go fight that thing. Or attempt to fight that thing. We got time, and we don't really, frankly, have a lot of time to do anything else here. Because of, just the lack of save blocks here, so let's go fight this. First things first, I actually want to see how much health it has. That's a Gigabit. It's an evil skull that soars through the skies. Max HP is 6 and attack is 2. It will only take 1 damage per attack. Gigabytes are even more annoying than megabytes. No one even knows where they come from or where they go. Only 6 health? I mean, that's actually not that bad. See, we already did a third of its health. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be a lot scarier. Because it was taking 1 damage. I thought it would have like 20 health or something. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Yeah, we can give these to Saffron to get new recipes. You got a cooking disc PU, a data card for the dining specializer. Once again, a DS. Dining specializer, I never thought of that, but that's what dining specializer stands for. That's funny. Cool. Ah. Danger. Yeah, like if there was a save block in the next area, I would probably be more tempted to press on. But given that there isn't, I'm hesitant because we'll wait. Yeah, I'm afraid we'll get stuck somewhere and just have to like double back for things. So that's why I'm like hesitating on going too far forward. I mean, realistically, the save block's just over there by the overrater. I can peek in here, at the very least. There's a pipe down here. That goes over there. That's probably where one of the other characters are. Cool. Is this a 3D? Yep. I realize I actually need a lot of money for reasons, TM. Wait, where did that pipe go? Oh. This is where I was. That's correct. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to remember what I was doing. We got the blue orb, so it's a matter of finding, the yellow orb and the red orb. Anyway, let's see. You got a Skelebit card, and over here... You got a Skella Bomber card. That's what I was hoping would be in the Zombie Shroom card chest. Is like stuff that'll make fighting a little bit easier. But yeah, actually, it looks like there's a section that. What is that even for? But yeah, the inherent problem right now is just we're not gonna be able to hit a save block in time. So I think I'm actually. If I'm reading this correctly... Oh wait, the overrater's gone. Let's bring that back down. I want us to ride my darling's overrater. Hold a moment, he descendeth. I mean, we don't need this right now, because this is to get to, the Rainbow Bridge, basically. Yeah, I think we're actually gonna pause here, because it's gonna be a bit until we find a good stopping point after this. Like, basically... We just kind of comb this area and then go through the Rainbow Bridge, or across the Rainbow Bridge. So, yeah, we're not gonna hit a save point for in 2 minutes for sure. So yeah, I think we should just stop here for a bit, or stop here for now. We still made good progress. We can easily finish up this chapter next time, and maybe finish chapter 8. We might be able to do all of chapter 8 next time. I'll have to double check, but yeah, either way. Hi, thank you all for watching. Thank you for the hydration check. I definitely need it now. But yeah, thank you all for watching. This was a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the stream, you can follow for notifications of when to go live in the future. I also have a YouTube channel for edited down versions of streams. So some won't be edited down that much, others will be edited more significantly, which is why I'm not exactly chomping at the bit to do Animal Crossing and Animal Crossing and Nintendogs are taking a bit because I'm procrastinating. That's what I was trying to say. I have a VOD channel for archives of streams minus intermissions, or when people are talking, I leave in the intermissions. I have a Blue Sky for posting updates. I have a Ko-Fi as a tip jar. I do have a donation goal up at the moment to help fund a trip, hopefully in 2026, to meet my partner and friends. And I have a phone for gifts, the latter two being completely optional, but greatly appreciated. So that being said, wow, my throat is shot. Oh, schedule. I would like to stream again on Friday. But for sure, at the very least, we'll for sure be back on Monday for more Thousand Year Door. But again, there's a chance my voice is so shot right now that I take the day off. We will find out. But with that being said, thank you all for watching. I might just call it here because I am wiped out. But thank you all again. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day, or a good weekend if I do not stream on Friday. And with that being said, good night everybody, take care!